na kudus na abrante na akin so ay assist 2 assists and in the first half Edema Bilbao Voboku no na omu a semi-final game omu ball against Valencia no where Jumani na Edema Bilbao Voboku no na the second assist no yeah no ball no na also ose nemu odemani nua Nico ana Nico de two na so we ball na o piade manu nua keto na yetimi say na ball no no abetimi asene go ana osimi nua keto agina odi a amemfama no nti meeting no na menua no so gini din na zarete na dia ya ne say akra we ntimi amebo amagana no ene hard pa nanka also obejirem de magana na bibia so kokama e ho nti eno and the way ball na say do si place ball no anu gira po na chi goalkeeper no enso anim anu place e the man Nico e ma ode eto net e the man team no encha no e kakra free Inaki Williams e no e Black Stars yan striker ba ko pe e obejira anim de my World Cup no wasam ane ade to Yanko Antoine Semenyo ne ani nkoma do no from Bristol City to Bournemouth enra awia no e be ye de say okoye the medicals e Kromo na reporter seka and is a player Antoine Semenyo and remu a successful medicals at the Mabel of Bobo 24.5 years and was signed at the Ama Club no super from Abrantia. You finish Antoine Semenyo and no a different at the Bayersen and Yama and Sum Abakokama at German our Bristol City at Jumo Boy no 124 games and our body momo or said 20 goals and we 22 assists. Nessa and your bad cry or your Juma Kakram. So I say what the HC Bournemouth now why Juma Edjamu Manu Antoine Semenyo kakre fuo Edem Bamami Rem our the black colors near Nkoma Galaz's team no from Constantine Amo Rem Oran Algeria wa on a tan tournament no Eguswan Kosonenra Obama Abrano Omutu from Golden Tulip Hotel Alexandria Constantino na yahwe because ona no moda one of the nice hotels Algeria and a Galaxy team ne da Golden Tulip there and asem to akra no se enti ye be he na yahwe said nra wo mu asim ema thank you to Golden Tulip Hotel our Alexandria and san wo mu ko check in our Constantine na omu ade omu ni che Oran na ye ni nkomo kakra enti aha ana ohwe no abra na omu efi Alexandria aha Golden Tulip Hotel Black Galaxy sada no muda enya asem to akra nya nkoda asem kra emu osiye pa nti wo mu kofro mu bass no na ohwe no na utumi se no madam players no they are on joining music etienne nyom they are on so edin komodi na say enu am comment omutu ya na wenro nso kakra enso eguguye e Alexandria na enya asemeto akra na yenko yemfree Golden Tulip Hotel na abra no mo ye check out e Constantino yenko na ye hwese enu am enso esikwa na atum say enu am dedam na omu check out e ha eno ne eno kakrefu otum say enu am akoko so pa e ho a na enya asemeto anti checking out no ana ye de man this is Black Galaxies na omu ko just omu nam wiem no mu nam no enye asem getakra omu flight no na ultra live on Wontumi TV live on Facebook etwagu ya do some dem a very quick one ye room na ye room ewo abra no omu ye checking in ewo Ahmed Ben Bala Airport ewo ana omu du Oran no na omu ye checking in ho ana omu ye checking na bibia de dem na obema me sa video na am ye dun ko omu du ya no said omu si welcome omu no na nya asemeto omu du Constantine omu ye the same thing edim omu no omu du Oran de na ye super yenko na ye enjoy Black Galaxies abra omu ekodu Oran na enuama ekoso ewo Ahmed Ben Bala Airport na no ehie pantienko na ye enjoy Black Galaxies team no edu Orano na unse nyama di dem na se oji afo no culture no be bia omu enso kire tournament no omu host ni kama because omu e katafo no arafo no omu nuanom ko omu fa so e host World Cup na similar and omu ye okromo no se obedu a omu do omu atwene no omu bibia e ba be show airport in general and ohwe no Ahmed Ben Bala Airport and unse Galaxy team no arrive no na entourage no enso e already omu e welcome Black Galaxies ye do some e de ba no do you know Deputy Sports Minister Yera Honorable Evans Oboku Bobie enso ema any message kakra ho eno welcome ene ultima remarks no te emai abro mu du Oran eno Deputy Sports Minister yenche kakra ono erituja.
Let's give thanks to Almighty Allah for bringing the Ghanaian contingent from Constantine to Oran. I have to commend the Oran official, first of all, the director of sports, for putting this arrangement together. In fact, the welcome is so good, and on behalf of the Ghanaian contingent, the ministry, the FA officials, I wish to thank all of you for a very warm welcome that we have received this evening. But if I should rate it, I will rate this one as higher than the one we received in Constantine. You have done so well. We are so happy about the arrangement, how we have been received, the setup and everything. As you can see, myself, my other senior members and the playing body, the technical body are so relaxed. I can see all of them are so happy about the organization and the arrangement put together. Thank you so much.
Deputy Sports Minister Ora Evans Obogubobie, Member of Parliament, Mesuna for North, and I would say what the Kaka Eddie to dry. You don't say Edema Doctor Tony Open so Ekatimino, Nakaka Doctor Tuja, Enina, and so Omoko do ya no Omo, any Aji Panchi, Ora Black Galaxy Omo Management Committee Chairman Dr. Tony Oben, Ekasari Kaka, and so today, the Doctor Eddie Etuja.
We are really excited to be here, and we want to thank Allah for bringing us safely here. And as the Honorable Minister has said, everybody is very pleased for the warm reception received here in Oran. The weather is a little cold, but we see that people are very warm. So we are very, very happy to be here, and we hope to have a very good game whilst we are here.
Open Eddie to Doctor, I don't know, and what Chess Wetano and I say style be name and you may call you pa na doc Chess organization or a call Jira for first organize this tournament, you know, a superb and no shepa nina and its organization this year and as a champ tournament we idea economy pa.
Well, we are, I mean, it's an amazing organization. So far everything has gone very well, and we want to thank the people of Algeria and most importantly the people of Oran. We thank you very much. We hope inshallah we'll have a very good game here.
Inshallah, you win a good game. Oran, something you know. Oran, so about the same thing. Now you are going to much now. You prepare for a game against Niger. You be fast across where you know. You be room our Galaxy scam no mu training na. Womo ye no a coach. I know coach Bismarck Obimensa and afi Dr. Prospana Teogum. Womo the boys no glass na wako majuma. Womo a free bani mo ye de baba wia. The amani update de baba. And so ejama now ni say the best team omu ye. Group face no reporter but say no Ghanaian player and etimi eremu the best 11 the group stage aye boy the champ tournament no ebanesa hadwe pa ye players no omumo because tournament we tournament say omubobonya Alexis Guandos ana Edi Afonso Ismail Sule branch afani Sheikh Sidebi and Lamin Kamara mu nyina etimi rerem di my Ivory Coast and other countries no Senegal any adenti say your boys no ayrom na ye koye nim no na omu progress na nyoma enso koye just adia ebe ha adwen mu nyina mo na bibia so entime koye no kakefo no ma de bebe rem na ye din komo ere ato aso ni nyina ne se urem e Ghana ha se ya na me adoma weekend ye games enom enso betimi abaso na mum no ma memfa FIFA Global Transfer Report 2022 and so emfa emra na ni nyina ne FIFA omo report omo de by 2022 no clubs and our countries are omo transfer players and from mine so echo other countries na ora Ghana Ghanaian clubs no you making $17.4 million profit from player transfer. There's a Ghana clubs no omuso muniska omusu nemo 2022 omu di deeper $17.4 million and a Ghanaian clubs enya from transfers play free Ghana to coin akon baby amama so no na say ano see pa na according to FIFA Global Transfer Reporter and no buy no Ghanaian clubs transfer 515 players. The 515 players now and at 2022 am I $17.4 million. Na say nyasa meto Ghana ewiase nyina ye di 8 what has here ha ewiase nyina di 8th and afi Nigeria for the 5th Cote d'Ivoire the 9th into Oja Britain for an AD kind, Ubenya Dutch, Ubenya France, Ubenya Belgium, Spain, Serbia, Portugal, Nigeria, and Ivory Coast, Colombia, Ghana, Brazil, Uruguay, and Argentina. Ghana, your top players, but no, so your clubs now no so many ska. Now more top players. Scap here, pal. 2022 when you kafa pa. And you ask them to know. Kakre for them. Banami atoma. Ghana Premier League, no bet power Premier League asem. And amike. Games abakoso and you been one game. And no Legon Cities. One any Bechem United and a game no. And some Bechem shares also no miansa. And then a game there bas week 14. And I hear Senyama and some Bechem ko na games no. Nyame adoma Saturday na continue. Ama nyama so etimi akoso na over said nyama esi kwa. Yebe rem e game back kwa. Weekend we no betimi atodwa e game anu osepa. E medium nso any house of folk. Na house 2016 omo kota kwa nyama nkoye kra. Emfa momu ana house players nso Lepra edu emunye ya omu team no so omu form no players ni bi watchan omu say kwata kwa na emu be dimpa na ye ni nkoma kakra coach aye fan say Omar Rabi akasa na ensema media ma coach ni dia tudwa on game wono e boy against Urema Bechem olu elusu ye no de kakra enso atudwa kon omu fa so elusu sa game coach Omar Rabi e de kakra tudwa.
I said it. It was an inexperience from a young player who did very well in that on that day. Just that what he should have done was to stood on his feet. But as I said, inexperience, he went down and then Clinton to an experienced player, putting his very very smart, putting his leg under and then gotten that penalty. It was disappointing, but then what we were trying to do was to at least get a point or get all of the 3 points. But when you look at the time that the goal came or the penalty incident came, was very, very disappointing.
Yes, and the coach, Fanny Omar Rabi, no, Ocheme don't some no, and the man coach, mo game ambabo against us of folk no, preparation no a different and approach Amodeko has game no. Is it?
But you know, players, their mentality when they are playing Kotoko or Has, nobody tells them. The mentality changed totally in the training grounds, and this is what we are seeing now. It's a game that is not going to be easy, but as you said, we are preparing very well to clinch the day when the day comes. Last year we beat them here. I know they will come for a revenge, but definitely we are also going to go again and then beat it. As we lost away from home, we will not stay here to even draw the game. We want to win and then get all the maximum 3 points here. Because Akon is Akon. Okay, after 2 days rest, you can see the first training for today. You can see how everybody is faring, and they are competing among themselves, which is very good for us. The technical team are doing whatever they can do to give them the good session, and then they also comply and then give us the win or give us the victory come the day.
So the whole cano Akon this year. Yeah, league na mo bonne mo modema mo ba. Mo betimi e win league no.
When you look at the league, it's not difficult, but it's going to be difficult. I think our strength, all the teams I think is the same. Because up to now, 13 games, and then when you look at 13 games, and then no team is up to even 25 points. So you can see that the strength of the team are, if I'm not mistaken, it's like the same. We'll try our best and then see what we can do to do whatever they want. But what they don't know is when you draw 2 games.
Yes, and the coach no ana ochechi mo e kwanya wo mu faso ebo league no na coach my message my supporters no media ma fans o mu beba be support media ma against us for the message kakra e ma fans a wo mu beba.
The game is beautiful. Playing here, the team is for them, and we need them here. As soon as we see them in their numbers coming to the pitch, it always gives us a kind of motivation for us to go and then do well for them. And Tako, I know how they are. They like football, they watch football. We beg them they should come and then watch us, especially against us of folk. Not only that match, all our matches, they should come and then support. The team is for them.
Okay, nti team no takwa for nyina takwa na ball so and now Pristia Colombia mu kromo nyina ho adese monko na monko support media ma said mo ka no mo fresh supporters nyina na player kwase don so kasai na yekobusa ne say preparation sign and city has ba mentality no na different because has ne kotoko de nim so mo league masters it mo ba say na musia approach against us of folk dey
say against us preparation no akosoro game be a funny serious and yes against us of Contina like preparation we as a leader of the club na say we baby this season near could we near see up and down when additional like ya draw na ya lose but enye emfa maye enti we and we training ground obia so ehye obia eputu ni maximum best ne me betimi atene te se ne da bia me coach e ka no na ehian say ye pe one home win na anya away win back e ka wa betimi apushie to the top enti eno nye say against House of Folk kontina ma preparation bibia different sana ye training always be bibia as a footballer there usa match him and as a we match be I say taking it serious we me dem sporting club be I per say you drew no I don't think say you drew ho and always be no you fight you force say you betimi achieve ne per say achieve
kwesi don su kakra de tu dwa na kwesi ekasa fans no obehia mu yepa mo beba takwafo beba nemom ni nuanom bono fonso okasa kakra oni kasam so ofri bono nti ode bono kasa ekasa che supporters a ese omuba na ombe support team no
me firi bono badu na ewo me badu selem me gu badu badu bokum me jiga me badu so bo kan me kwen badu so wo mo takwafai by but many been born on la bozenzen me diga me dafin ho zen dina on yati kamalanya media matimere ami jimi intile bompaile nya media ma hole kwasi donsu e continue le bompaile tinyam le yeta benson kwasi ho yimho na ai me ho yimho na otwe mi wasan le be masa House of Folk le here bi komi media ma sporting ga bogo bi komi bi dan here le bi ma le dan bogo mi jigeme da fence na o yati ye idina o yati le onya be am jigeme me empire body zinga pe ho ma yati le nya be de yita benson mi wasan le be ma ho e boro le ya benyen kan
wonti kwasi donzu na ode bruno ne kasa kakra we deep buno pa nti we de mze mo ban Cote d'Ivoire hono because bruno de cover to trick kakra we deep one pa ana ode atulize supporters ni na samoba na mo be support na team na ye kama enom de kwasi donzu de tuja na o we se de new Mexico na Legon Cities ene be Chem United no ye referee Gamali ono ana be jam so no gbe Gamali ono ye center referee a o jam handles a game no the Legon Cities and the Chem United a gamer and so everything about so channel kakra if you de baya sabe amakoma mfie we say good morning and odem ababetua ye de onsem enso de ba kojo tawia so Wontumi sports ba ko pe and ono enso ka ye de onsem no de ema na no penye asem to akra na Ghana for bibri enso chuma live on Facebook Justice Guy or say I'm watching live from Wasa and ono enso de free Kelvin and Kama Ismail Supremo watching live from Jasican ano and soon monitor a day free and anupeya ya di onsem de manese Ghana for be brinano pay womu eche umadwen ewon tintan fidie no so a onso betima adwane live on Facebook na wa share na bibianso aye kama de amaya Master P of Master P Vengers so no enso monitor bi ne anupe na de omni say kopami for adaruma anupe show no ya de onsem ade maw na over the product we bring anaba Bossman capsule so a drum so a drum say bema bia enso etimenya bi na bibia ye kama Bossman capsules no bezo ye boss e won pema je se wanum bi amanu ma ye kama sexual weakness ni nyina no eyi efiwo enso etimi edema nti obehye no so ede amame na prostate capsules no eno e fight tia prostate cancer and afi prostate ene ye kan say enlargement urem na odunso bebre odia no e frequent urination and eno e ba obenum adro bi na eno etimi abone prostate capsules and make am for the kopami aba Mr. no infection se draw a bema na fi o hu se mbia o mema yo no bema no fon na efon a o bepe adre bi na fi wano no na infections no e de afi o adiama no se onkomo no so no e ma ne chichi obe na ho taye ohene a obe no no adre bi na no atimi abo obe 0545 489 456 0545489456 na ne kopami empeni for edin koma Alaska Star Enterprise Woma Daruma Alaska 7 control say ebane say open wallpapers Ghana wono ana Ghana fo nyina agina tum na wallpapers no say 3D and I say 5D natural designs ni nyina ebi artificial astroturfs no enso this woman ko fa bi e dia ba blind curtains na wo hwe o TV no so and opacity ai ubenya big design bia bi enso wani am edisiesie dem de Alaska Star Enterprise or no ana ebeboa na the woman say what day Lodgelite body spray roll on no so bedre edim abedwama nsunti obekona afi wakwa kopebi na nuama ye kama diamao ana afi silver check commerce ni nyina no e ade say what bi aba ne bo no wo form amu pebi etu akoto ne ba ko nyina no modimoni be Alaska Star Enterprise ye wadum ye be boss FM building no ana afi Accra circle Tiptoe Lane, baby. Sepal, we are Chairman K24 via Ebona 0244105135 0244105135. Na one Alaska, empany form letting common and Yama Kama at the Amakaristic Ventures, Womo Boy Juma, Ninyan Zara make Shanini G capsules no, Ebu a Jama, so infections are draw a Bema na Wati Kakra Gononibia, Obenuma Drebina Boy 2-in-1, 18 Edin Sono, and I know the capsules no better so at the Amami said. Dre and one Ghana phobia and some treat infections. Oto a box num enti over 2-in-1 nafi waka konumana abuana and yama kama 0 man capsules on so boy juma a sexual weakness bebe bia yamre and some awon permanent also obo juma unso untimi enwa wadru eni onya bia bebo oba 0246348334 0246348334 na onu amo adin kwamana nyama kama and some ade ama enano pay na rented for some country say ban so pedan and some ahan Ghana ha omu ana ebo adwuma edama rented Ghana o dan no ko han na usika ofom o mbebo na afom de kakra and some aso asene open hostel adam no amaba tech no freshers no your hostels ane bo no from ebi eben tech police station and afi Silicon Hotel to be call na wakwa ko pebi obefre na wode omu adin ko 0593314366 0593-314-366 na on a rented company for and some adin common afinuama ye kama etimi ade ama nano pay ken
Capo Je Supremo
Ejana so
Capo Je Supremo
ken nyame adom bibia boko
mama mrani en toso for Vema platform efre eye Ghana for ina bia wa wote en kabia no na de wani enso de atoma so ni na se ho ene beboa e mari se din ye Vema Plus eye Ghana Limited entiko na kwaje eye enwori nyina enso e wo ho ye ka eye Vema Plus no e ma remfi so mo de adre fe eye Prostavite no mo de nyina enso e de abadwa so ntonya Prostavite ne bia bibia be kama enso de amount so amede to him say Prostavite na ko bia sabi ojon so a wote eye pains and so odi no name little capsules no ye obi a Ukasana sent to one nipa ne bebre was ayare no Mr. Hadrin pass ayare ne de ebasa na woni mu yegwase for 024 437 0702 0244 3707 02 Felano on sabe come best brain enforcement fan to any so pe book e de ama bana boost papa ni na no best brain emkura ne de best brain publication and they come for the mo bibia omo boost no ubenya bi from basic 1 to 6 omo e wo course so ni na bi o from KG 1 and 2 and Emoris and Nesri 1 and 2 and GHS Ningina Omobi over from 02 0507 200 200 050 7200 200 we bring best brain boost ne be nyedua about center almost yam fan 20 yam fan 20 say nyedua about me channel de be abedwa so malaria draw wonu ma 20 minutes wa poso na yo ya eno an so benya bi maka tro so draw we say da bia bi e wo fie onum bi anopa na wanum bi anwumra da bia wa hoden edin no aye nyedua about me channel nyedua about center father Roma ba bia tonton no Ghana bia no kwa o se OPB so no bi da bia na da bia Denapa for 0270 4176 69 mama pedo to no 027 041 7669 o fela na on sa ebe komo rocker fa ko fedre fe mefagen capsules e de abadwa so we chika say na yo ya eye mefagen eye capsules sans ron ante kakra bia na wapre eye mefagen eye capsules obu also nye say o trans kakra bia na na sia yitu na sia tatai also de eye mefagen eye capsules wo say ya really bia no misro mefagen no eno ene betimi atuni nyina se ede amoni na se eye entini ni mu adwuma enti ye ma me ye na nam ye papa mo samote enka entini ni mu adwuma ena mefagen na enso eye 0248 88 eye 5040 0248 88 eye 5040 kafam frefro ina somo anything home appliances papa no omonde abadwa so na eno ne so be ko per television say fridges sem me pacho gas cookers washing machines ningina obenya bi enso atimi auto air conditions ningina Kafam Ghana Limited and Friday obekọ Kafam aso ye ewokuma se obemu am okro from traffic light na obi so bia okro from magazine obekere okwan no wo ha from 0500 000455 0500 000455 Accra branches na bebre nti ama Renfi Divine Opebal Center amuna de otweba powder na de abadwa so powder or the warm water in so the day and benom na obi be always pains ayade a onoma ebekọ yenu amana sabi monya white no any menstrual disorders no sa so bia onya pulse ye koko no pressure ningina no otwea herbal powder me na hwe niema ebeye woni paduanom ba bibia tonton no nyina akwa obenya biato from 0591 5655 57 0591 5655 57 first sala ne sisia on san ebe campaign for the bia so etme kama enso ediamonti emba eyo Renfi ma memfa we nto just tabia frel you know so odiadre for the takuma ba emore se tabia takum ene Friday. Okay, takum be adwuma ene because ene Friday. Enti odie tabia takum. Mesro tabia takum emfa ni agro ene Friday sa no. Na wajo takum na bia so etima kama enso e dia monti sase na didi takum ni bi makacho say ni bebri kakra bi ye watabia ba me share malaria dro join this dro typhoid fever dro me patron so pains na ma Renfi nyina no nupa tabia e de abadwa so tabia no koba bia tonton no Ghana ha ba bia obenya bia enso ato ne mom ma memfa we ntudwa say nuano ma and more pedo to 0243 68 68 61 0243 68 68 61 or first line on Sabakaye Prostafete capsule says Sabia Johnson Yario Dr. Solomon Adaroma and the Abajaso Edini Prostafete me part of prostate Prostafete capsules na capsules are unumbia a brow ubua sabi prostate in sense and when your prostate enlargement it also one science and all a bus and 10 times around what you bia so kama kama enso edia mawo ma me nsan fa we entudwa so mo na disula keba mesha enso edia ba any infections adro and na zipman capsules mema dra no so mo dia badwa so friend live with 0245 61 6028 and ba bia tonton ro nyina kwa obenya bia to 0245 61 6028 o fella na on sabe campaign for no grade davco senior high school me de to ne sabe bia obi an ho na wo control exams no me pa exams no na wo tro no ebia o mass na ekamo English na wakotro bi anyeye sanso na science na wakotro na anyeye o last stop grade davco senior high school me pa to more for programs we general science generals home econs sanso na business na visual nyina no omo edema omo hostel facilities in Ghana ha ba bia obia no enwa no so de wani enso be grade davco senior high school omo enso hostel facilities o hosan ye YX center enti oba kumase am omo KNUST exit gate in the denim share our bomb so KNUST exit gate no 0243 5124 0243 556 124 o first line na won so be kan e mo rese e kwa mo na aba ne mo doctor na Daroma and yet Amonin Samin and Supremo would be a 1 week ration. Dr. Amuzu, Makato said Dr. Amuzu, Ghana had here and West Africa or no, and Ebra Emma Mimajroman so Nuna Seta, our Ghana, and no for fun Nigeria, and baby bra, and Yasam Petra crowd to Tony Nano, it only said Dr. Amuzu and a quick cramo. My men friend to the son, oh Fena, or Sanya delivery, Mamma Brichino, and one of some friend on by delivery in Edia Bro. Any 1 week you on search me aka na bia so me I come over 14 branches and our Ghana ha Emoro say Kumase Tafo Club 600 Accra de no our Christian Village on a Puma filling station no and him share Dr. Amusu Aba Clinic from 0247 77 67 43 0247 77 67 43 Offer Salana on Sabecano, Nebia Swetima Kama Enso Ediamao, and yet Tiano, Capo de Supremo,
Kane,
Capo de Supremo, Yamia Doma, Unim say the high Biochna, Monine Club in Biochna,
fantastic,
and Sabi, and the manager also say,
fantastic.
And I was painters, our crack. It's not more painters, and I want say the hideout, a whole restaurant and could do okay. Now almost on the club and I day.
Ashim,
Sunday Ashim. Now say, Ura, why be also a Sabi, you could so Bergman, or Bergman. Tino, our crowd, your mother is out of foul. They say, baby, as of fun on the boss.
Is the one day,
it will be okay. Black Stars, Galaxies, Black Galaxies, okay. Omakudu. Country na yabomne country ben.
Niger.
Come on, Niger. Beshom.
Okay.
Niger dey say shom. Niger omo games no o hwe bi. Nya man hwe omo games no.
Omo games no man nya opportunity an hwe bebre de.
Na Niger omo dey first, omo top
omo group no.
Na so omo ya de.
Omo no share Cameroon.
Omo share Cameroon.
Yes. Samuel Tonkofo no.
Wow.
Is omo nya bad team.
Omo nya bad. Omo share Cameroon de omo nya bad.
Nti ye team na say hwe no amaye. Na ye nuamba ye nti sa de a said ye Madagascar no ahwe ya na ye hwe se Niger.
But say Sudan so no
you sa eno so ken no so ye case.
Ti players no dan lad mo me so be adwuma.
Yeah, Joe say sa game we dey. Omo ye no fast my pa.
Bia be kama.
Because ye hia cap no.
Omo fan so mo team Comoros for yi mpayimfo no frame. Nti omo fan so mo team. E mo hwe se
Niger yeah. No mo we say football team ketu abi anim.
Okay. Afri dey team member. Say Kofi ko jina ebo say
on be jina nim
asa ne no be wani ya fanso me da say ya fanso the movement na ya dia manage mo pa so on the movement
yes okay
spaces for mo re ne ma Kofi Sande ba on board
yes
you go nkwa me da say pa ya fanso na member sisia but me for to just a Copa de Rey no game across Valencia Tenerife Atletico Bilbao abi yo mafim amoso 3-1 Abrante Efe ye fani Kemonien and Nico Williams aja omo enya goals no be Real Madrid timishe Atletico Madrid 3-1 come back ni adwuma Atletico Madrid for the can say go Alvaro Morata say go tiano former club no Rodrigo ebete kan na game le bana wie extra time Karim Benzema and Vinicius Junior Emma come back ni adwuma sa game me the one sempi ba Udia Maria nyame adwuma ne Spanish La Liga Espanyol Sansona Oko Italia Bologna Airbus Pisa and Lecce and Salernitana and the games Pasoko Germany RB Leipzig Airbus Stuttgart Sansona France Laurent Reni and so game Pasona Manchester City Arsenal and the game Kitwakra Oko Premier League nima Omamienu and first and second Arsenal the kind City Tosumieno Nemo way FA Cup game 8 PM Mikel Arteta on the apprentice and Morris and a boss Penye for the Pep Guardiola ye be so sa game na so be sia kwa Morris channel say the candidate to dwanom Algeria every coast nyame atom 4 PM na Senegal and Mauritania and so game and so pass one some to da Yanko Santiago Bernabeu Stadium na yenim komoni na sana Gabi and you mo ayam Madrid no and na chese Madrid hotel nyasem ketwakra na mame fan to da se mame Atletico ayam Madrid omo go no Madrid for your comeback no nemum ye ka se build up Alvaro Morata go no say no o passes na we cookie and come fa so e ball and so e toneta just Atletico Madrid for I don't know Madrid so any especially in the our first half no o Atletico Madrid for no me fantastic enti o build up na Tese kosa Madrid for no born na born the net omo go we de nyame no kwanim ye baby Antonio Rudiger mugina omo hu we enti na ne club from Atletico Madrid only since 2018 Atletico Madrid NC go won Santiago Bernabeu Stadium enti from 2018 ba no omo ko Madrid omo ntimi NC go omo first go Madrid since 2018 and also television so one some no and so to Argentina classic game no echo so na chese moye dem Madrid for free man sa and Rodrigo every bench na Rodrigo go say there say Messi Ronaldo mu bia enka nkasama ba Rodrigo hwe ba bia fa ball no Luka Modric and the ball man no hwa kora no 1 2 3 4 dribble bia and the ball no ekoto net we enye coach Carlo Ancelotti ni mo hwe player ni the ball and why sadia no enom tie no eno e force game na the extra time Karim Benzema e ball sa goal ma bia so to me e kama enom winning goal no second goal into Benzema and all shot what television so and Vinicius Junior J ball from center circle and Atletico Madrid from AJ Jawosa and Vini at the ball no enso ekoto net Emma Osili game na 3-1 general come back and Juma Rima the Bobo no HSM omo football club omo social clubs ni na enti enfan ene size omo siawa se eka 1 minute kura omo betimi aye bibi last season omo yes canvas we be pray and this season omo ye canvas we won some to twa na Rodrigo go na ye goal of the day no mami different angles so we different angles obo se player no am for 3 pass it is ever sem so start e wo Madrid bobo ko na so ye ni na sem e yade a o hwe no obenya ni different angles obo different angles enti ene na yede won some emamo awo aye dwumaje no so Rodrigo me patron mame aye first one no aye first video no obo say 27 goals awasem ejama rima de bobo ko no emu 12 the last 15 minutes of games and also Edema Madrid Bobo Kono. It was 27 goals and Real Madrid. Emu 12 at the last 15 minutes. The games in the air and a branch on his man and so on some and some to the Atletico Madrid Bobo Kono. I had almost supporters no Equija players no Quayo. A high Atletico Madrid Omo Hotel. Our Madrid Chroma once year mamo just supporters less than 300 80 mame anajuno we awiano emra omobaye anajuno ayaja na nyagro kra enti omukuja omokwan se Madrid for no supporters kakra bi omo just less than 400 eye takes it omo supporters le se hotel ho no omekwa kwaja omo team ne kwan ama omo team na ko Bernabeu enso akobo omo ni wokra na omo ka cha so omo to omo chi omo bedru aye stadium na Madrid supporters le bom tutuo at the time omo bus no enso elande enso ewo Madrid ewo Bernabeu aye stadium na cha se hostels no aye ade gusoro so e kwasoro so won sem no enso to don South Atletico Madrid aye few supporters ni police for escort to omo and the domo area stadium ni nyina ne sem oye mososo na no mo dire pass monfa supporters na nko mo Madrid for ntokwa enso ebesi ni nyina aye Vinicius aye Junior na Vinicius Junior akoda no ese sa go no enam se racially omo abuse no aye before the game no odiasa when Vinicius Junior was up na ese nyema we no ya na ayade a omo apalai e won so no Atletico aye Madrid supporters no sabi the paka ho ebasa omobubefu entim ane ye jepa de so de mamo ewo ayetumaje ne so na owie no na wakotro sen you only one Madrid ne anyamienu na ne de kwade nse be ma Atletico Madrid for na say apala won so o se Madrid from the way but a cheap dugout or video na and the patro to everyone some mamo I to some more yellow black or say references more and non copper the rain is to say I did Atletico Madrid for Fimo Atletico Madrid for any competition BS is on bet me a Germany you know some competition competing in La Liga no UEFA Champions League, UEFA Europa League, ni no monka ho and a Copa del Rey no mo film also did pass Sir Phenomenon a branch for the Savage or man red card there. Not just a player for the Dennis Ceballos, so attack away, not a second yellow card as a referee no team Edema Dennis Ceballos and on Jabantura Ceballos so Diana and no and a goalkeeper and air come once and a shadow and some more to Madrid Samane, you go sudden Sunday P. Amamuni said Rima the supporters no a do by being no more Chantomo Tonjom said Diego Simone Instay end of the season Diego Simone Ebenya F club and you could be sana and a crossover call and a season upon every year. Ayadia two parties no on any club no the best for the club na omo ediombe na bia so timi aye kama and so yet won some enso emamo awo aye jumagene sanra na good night adima rima de bobo kura more remfi se NBA what I said basketball no and basketball na sem na be kan de chere sem aja mutwa classic no mo we omutwa basa 91 enti enware good night edema aye rima de boboko no eno mo basketball team en some win classic no ema bia so timi e kama eno so ye de won sam na so twitwa ewo aye dwumagere so na ya transian ya den sane pi Abraham ayal bobo kona pamo mu coach ya fa Albert aye Schroeder after say no aye dia sign a ball draw eno kura de nyame adom aye Kudus aye Mohammed ene beboa ama bia so timi ya kama se couple enso ede to wanim no Kudus every bench enso ebeboa ne mo mpay for sister anye enough dia metre say John Heltonga ono ene se mpay for you no mama John Heltonga ono ene mpay for you no say omra na nyame adom Sunday opanyiwe ene se obe Kudus Mohammed aye coach for the meantime na bibia so atima kama na nro Kudus ba genum no mama yo Kudus achi ade na se hoyi Kudus Mohammed okay John Wontumi television or aye Facebook or Wontumi TV ewo aye Facebook and there is a wa o search o type o search and wa type Wontumi TV no answer when aye feed you know okay atade na esa na say what you say wabobo okay there be ade bi eso okay to every day okay obi ada bi obi anche na adwen what you say okay enti we ne ade ana se ade we yi na chi no aha ena ne dia ne twi enti so anya careful o ga say bibi ne so ane Mohammed ne mo no kura we no say akra no esevu aya best road ane mo mpai fatra so mo sister se kudu so bete kana kura 11 no anya de sem obetimi aya hwe no so de won sem no to domina report sa Sevilla omon aya pania ye fe Munchi epe abranche fan Alexander Jiku ama Strasbourg force derby omonton Jiku o Strasbourg for dia na moye Jiku ewo Sevilla de enka Ghana ebe boy ye pa Demetre sam omo astopia no enti Alexander Jiku eno a report on so yati ade mo dwumagini so Wigan for Apam Koloturi enzo started coaching na enkoye enti Koloturi na wonhwe no television so no Wigan for sem opanyina mo de mo form enti sesi ameka say omaja ne kwan wo mo apam no omo so ne mo no anyade send o betimi asoso so eno so ye won sem no enso mamo ewo tumagere so ema remfi eno je to dwan no eno ye mamo Cristiano Ronaldo eno saboboko no eno eti ada so mo 3-1 our semi-final our Saudi Arabia Super League and Super Cup no enso ayi omo enso de omo afimo na enra pa hwe say Ronaldo capito Jeffans game ne ba start na capito ba bia enya sem keto akra nu ye wo map enti o join television enra na nya grokra na Ronaldo ankoye amfama no na me pa cho game na enko for goals ne de omo se itiad for to say no mo mini na safo no ana chasem enya sem keto Ronaldo nya omo go no ba kono no we na wi omo kra nti second aye minute aye go no we na dey aye 3-1 at the time na Ernest Taleska and so timi ase go no ba koma bia so kama Ronaldo nya moments ne bi obo free kick ba ko eno efa wiem eno ejeje no ana show skill kakra tamana game 0-0 eno so 0 echre kakra skill no eda so ewo ne mum na nya enough ne header na keeper ne eyi no ana man aye me patro aye team from Etihad ekwasa second goal ema bia so timi ye kama omo ayi omo enso de omo fim me patro ma me tackle na epra Ronaldo no Demetre se ene nyame ya adoma abranche no aye medical team no tackle ni we ana ma Cristiano Ronaldo epra enti nyame ya adoma ene one doctors no enso ebehia na mahwe ni injury no so obetimi about next game tackle no yama player yellow card na just tackle na anwese pa enti Ronaldo na form no na game ne ba na wie no mami Cristiano Ronaldo otogu so pa Ronaldo na eba no one Taleska dinachi na Ronaldo had na utimi se emwaye den enti ontimi enante the way so nante no enti wapra ene ye de ba no na Ronaldo ewo aye Saudi Arabia wo fi Europe na mo Messi supporters ananse nkofo mo support Messi de amoso ma Ronaldo na sum enjo no enro club fam Etihad amoso supporters no mo chante Messi at the time me patcho ma me time na Ronaldo eba no oko aye dressing room no na omo edi Messi no ensom Asia no den Pierre won some so tuja. I want to imagine so Jose Mourinho at 60. Oh, Ghanaian. Opening way, opening back wa Ghanaian players. And of course, Oya Sulemuntari, Oya Foles Afenyajan, Unya Michael Essien, players be pre and Oya Ghanaians and Yagrokra, Omo Ayejosi and so promo. Na and Foles Afenyajan, Eddie Bakobaye, Emma Capo Camon Central, Mamen Fortuga, Michael Essien, and so Edgenetia and so Ebaye. Also, I wish say the daddy, on the ground for the daddy, always say a happy birthday. And Josie and a cake, you know, also television, and so on. Only the players, you know, and the coaching staff, you know. Enra young court near video way and Yamakakra a course. Because of the one African players on from just say they trying to kick, you know. Just say BBB so edit them BBB kama and you just say Mourinho until what be or they call na or kwa players no Pellegrini captain no or they and so no and no more party e will take a sebako room and so edema Jose na me pato forza room for enyaye party no and a washer no and paying for the players no and the team and paying for the coaching staff na omo. So we join the television no now our party me part to Roma for Eyema Jose Mourinho at 60 just say enya sem ketwa kwa de won sem no and so to da to say almost celebrating ye nti eyadia enya grokra eti Jose and na chihwa wo hwe television so ye de won sem and so to da Jose Michael Essien I wish you a happy birthday nipa ne bebre I wish you a happy birthday and run court to ben and the best adema media Frank Dubois Frank Dubois ko ka say Jose entimi Marcus Rashford coach so your coach for na wo be coach a wo beti mama Marcus Rashford aye o si Jose and reply no
something some quote from the worst manager in the history of the Premier League, Frank Dubois, 7 matches, 7 defeats, 0 goals, where he was saying that it's not good for Marcus Rashford to have a coach like me, because the most important thing for me is to win. If he was coached by Frank, he would learn how to lose, because he lost every game. I read something in history of the Premier League 7 matches Olusu 7 ingina and on the one sema Leo Messi Neymar Mbappe variety omine players Dianra Opiemo and so our PSG and na nyagro yanko PSG omo training grounds na omo training grounds no omo ye no dia omo players no and so visit a new training grounds no omo training facility na nyagro PSG our Paris just omo ye no nti ye say players no as a contractors nti Messi and a contractor na a contractor na say Kalaifi contractor omunyina no contractors ne niam na bi ne yadi bia so omuti sem omumra na omuma me new training grounds so omu eye ne pempenso atimi adu enti o join television na obenya bi enso atimi ahwe enom eye team PSG o komo aso me patwa nyagro na training grounds no o share facilities na ewo ho na enya sem ketwa cross so ti captain Marquinhos enam eden sem kakran so to ja omufia ena omo je omo ni enso check Kimpembe and foundation no and retime koso Messi Neymar Mbappe omo nyina akobi achese no na nyagro na o hwe videos no bia Messi ne yira Antonella ena eba no na obenya eye Neymar ne nkrofo Mbappe ne nkrofo wey aye player ye fra no Marco Verratti ne foundation to invite PSG players ne nyina Idrissa Gana guy abodema Everton ono ena no ono so kopie so Paris achese okojodi omo I just saw support my piano and so it come a report to mete and the son player fan Messi the World Cup boot no bako or the a branch fan Kimpembe some on since come be piano mo the foundation na bia so timi kama na unim sam dwumadi no aircourse no Ashraf Hakimi and Mbappe na omo hwe Real Madrid game no go for me Madrid omo ko Ashraf Hakimi de wa Madrid da enti onim Mbappe
enti Mbappe ne kura ne phone ɛna ɔhwɛ Madrid ɛne Atletico Madrid come back and Madrid for no yɛ no na Mbappe on by one kɔ afei de Madrid for bɔ ɔmo bɔ a wote party na se ɛna ne pato Real Madrid boboko no ɔhwɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo game na no so ɛde wɔn nsɛm no ɛma mo ɛwɔ dwumadie no so ɛma ɛyɛ Renfi ɛno ɛgye to dano no Oliver Kahn report to Metro sɛ wɔlu so ne driving license yɛka Oliver Kahn yɛ ɔpanyin a ɛyɛ Bayern Munich ɛyɛ panyin paa na yɛse ɔde car co speed kyɛ obiara kyɛ sɛ co speed saa gyene ɔma gyene license report to Metro ɛne sɛ the first Vinja, Mamino, and they all driving and also driving and so Eternapa, a Sabana, a yes, Fresa, or a Bayamini Kibobo, or training grounds, or an opinion and so Eternapa, to one semno, and so Emma, so Emma Renfi, and Jeto Dan and David Ancelotti, a Carlo Ancelotti, ba na Rima the coach, assistant coach, likely so about Everton, na on the Papani, and again the panel, we Rima the supporters in David just say bibi just o mapa Lampard no opanyin enso ebetimi aba be join am bia so e kama and no Marcelo Bielsa ebedu Heathrow Airport our London just on mpanyinfo enso aba be kasa we Marcelo Bielsa de metre so Argentina enso e be pie mo enso e wo waye de won sam no enso etuda enti opanyin no e na adu airport wa o hwa no omba be interview no so so amre tuda so opanyin fere son Dyke ono so omba be interview no ono so o hwa na ono so no obetim de adwuma no enso amano and no air banity say Everton Lampard eko wan and eba Son Dyke and Marcelo Bielsa meaning say David Ancelotti and so e come we don some so to Frank Lampard at the crata at man Everton supporters no also da munyina say oba no adia niam amoye wado bibia say Lampard and atron ten at the ama Everton supporters na what man said on some no to the Arsenal for Lante and Manager and some Manchester Cromo Manchester City nyame atome nanadwe FA Cup bako ebe frimo na adia Arsenal players na wo show mo no de chere se Emil Smith report to metre se waka London wantimi and join a team no de metre se player we pra into one kobi Barcelona bobo ko be so mo fourth jersey against Girona and no de metre de ma otumaje so ina sem mo fourth jersey we and on be yusu de etia Girona bobo ko na mo se Girona and Barca game no enso e Barca e Barca se fourth kit no and a club no and so ebe you one some so to da to imagine so Valencia and Inaki Williams and in Nico Shego and come Nico Williams and Inaki Omakoyi Valencia Frimo Nico go no and I will show television so and more a branch of Nico Williams and Bajuma what you say and or the ball and so Ediatonet FFF on Inaki and also more television so no na game no Omokoyi Valencia for free movie no Valencia supporters and Adrena almost team at the free Peter Lem ho to stadium netiwa and omo chante so omo team. Omo team Peter Lim say a team no e don fa omo team Emma Luka Modric yes we made for the betias here say a Nazar Cristiano Ronaldo team no say omo Modric ne tiase say obekode na se club no betime atua 40 million euros at the amomo a ombema ne kwan enso atimi amanako omo ebeja ne kwan amanako eno ejeba Chelsea akra fa no Modric akra no say training na wodi nyagro dia nura e Kobam na just wodi training or ye shooting just already most next game be openye for Grand Porter next game is against Fulham on the 3rd and yes game na so paso to play for Modric and I watch on television so I don't want some no and some to go to imagine so Kobam I had the first game of boy you know obey the fastest player this season our Premier League America be to year Liverpool our Anfield na man ko fani abana ho eti be wrestle in the next game against Fulham now e be see another good news for Chelsea and so Raheem Sterling is back after so no April you know Raheem Sterling and also channel television so ya de won sam enso ema mo ewo aye dwumagye so ema remfi ma me fan to da so Rodrigo and then some kakra to dwa or say enra e remind you no to say aye last season aye comeback sir aye remember for year Champions League omo ye bi editia PSG omo ye bi tia aye Chelsea omo ye bi tia aye City aye or say aye dia nra dia no e kai sa dia no ana say kai no kalo ntro to see am fan to dwa say ontime explain kwa mo fa so mo win game no you know say first half ankoye kura Atletico Madrid for dominate first half and almost second half and extra time no omo ebe win a game no or say so because Toni Kroos and Luka Modric ayemra na eye ne sere and you remember the coach in someone so no or the atuja de mo imagine so do Militao my men fan to just player no Edini Jesse and so Madrid supporters in back and no so fantastic our birthday na remember for the boy no the modern boy idea so into game the part of your Edini Jesse no and some ultimate and Militao what is Alvaro Morata and no game the part of your so the Carlo Ancelotti not just a woman so malu so the football and my rain say ya na eseko walu sukura na eso timi jutum na bibibia so timi kama enti eno player ye fanom Alvaro Morata eno a wo show go no eno odini Jesse no achi Jesse number 19 to ne Don Carlo Ancelotti and ye do mon sem ne nsoma mo ewo ayedwumaji ne so ma ayo remfi ma memfa we ento just waje me herbal center wo mo adaroma omo ene de wahab active C no omo de aba ayo general well-being makamo asema cho wo memu ase wahab active C ayade a wonya bia bebo ayade mani paduane nya hoden ye nyare ansa na yanom eseda bia no otimi enya bina bia so ye kama ye wahab aye garlic capsules or blood pressure wo de no we sugar level wo so wo de no wahab cold capsules ne cold quadro ana sabi obi a wo waist pains ana ye matim na wahab men capsules e memadro wahab women capsules enso enu amama no esiesie mu kama ema bia so otimi ye kama waje me herbal center mo nro no mo nton e wa bonten de wo nyina ne so mo nro no de se ofre no ma ye delivery no mo jabrel fela we na je wonro e wa Jimmy Herbal Center 0244 768 154 0244 768 154 Kennedy Digital Satellite, Mamo per televisions and fridges, Mamo per conditions, Nina Kennedy Digital Satellite, Kwa Kennedy wana Tony Papa, Fafi Kennedy ho, Ban aye microwaves, aye fufu machines, Nina Kennedy Aquafabi Ediaba, Makato so Memu Kennedy Digital Satellite, or buy in a home appliances and a po aye for, and no to any Kumasin, Family Plaza wa baby, and so our Patasi Police Depot, also a baby, and more real so I crack away to old barrier ho, baby a traffic light in one, not to home appliances and Mamo Pebia Twakoton, and Mamo Pemakomako, for 0244 38 5128. Ubenya Kennedy Digital Satellite 0244 38 5138. Dr. Grace is a fan to him. Say Grace give tobacco clinic and laboratory service. Say your stroke, say diabetes. Your mommy Dr. Grace have show. Say you have tension, hepatitis. Say also typhoid fever. And your prostate cancer enlargement, sexual weakness. A Grace Give Tobacco Clinic and Laboratory Service. Dr. Grace Ukumase, CCA, Oshim School Junction or it is ultimate car furniture ho na dog and show. Na pia so intiminya kama nipa bebre ana enya omayaresa our Grace Give Tobacco Clinic and Laboratory Service. Who are kwa new Automata Petroleum on the Family Life International School in the Denim share. Dr. Grace line in your fella we say sia. Yarabia ho bia fato dog nim 0244 126 123 0244 126 123 offer line on some Dr. Grace Midima Football Center ayade ma remfisa nei omo aba na ko omo asoye mo tete hwiche mu no makato se Dr. Time da so obehwe ama bia so timi aye kamadino aye time eda so entiko all the time enso to so say stroke aye waist pain say prostate aye enlargement aye sexual weakness ningina aye doctor aye time da so na owura na clinic wa hwefe papa nya grokra kumase na abehu no abuakwa aye agogo school junction so na obenya aye Medima Herbal Center Medima Herbal Center enti oberfred doc 0244 774 28 aye 2 0244 774 aye 28 aye 2 first line no now the doc enso enim komo Oheneba anya atrase odin something na enso by ma remfi se awia yebese aba betrase Kwame Dela and Elderson na omede aka nyina no enso edi abremo ho
far we are Islamic fight na ase dun katia de ba Islamic fight yes
and ase dun katia de ba Islamic fight
I'm telling you
chechemi mu
ye tell say wonim say Kevin Taylor ka say Haruna Idrisu Muntaka Babin pese kamoni bedi president.
Yes, I remember Kevin Taylor said that Muntaka Haruna Abambabin.
Yes.
Say even if Senyor Mukra the lead the NDs now, they still want to see a Muslim say obey president. Ewa Ghana dachi.
And kwabra ye name say politics say nipa doso but the unkofobia omo position mu a emretie bo metima the president. Haruna Idrisu eka ho.
Yeah.
Oba NPP side so we menua Samia Oku oba menua Napo oba your friend say NDC oku the top black o say omu nyina edi omunity but okwa NDC Haruna Idrisu na dan so pa you see na dey na samosi say mo pese economist any energy na mo beko a da ben na election yakwa enye economy friends say economists any energy
and why some
elections mama lose election because of electricity meboa and asienu kato were inconsistent ono see temwa omuyi executives omo de beko 2020 no omo former president eka say omunyanka election director bi ema of swap of say one they make a total. Yenua pani kosi peta beka say modi asem kwe mama sim hold on and I was some penny so which to mumi and one anti domama. They make a total say. And NDC national executives no question marks who be kwabne be time on chechim be because I said katia the way ye amiache say so mu ko election kura na so omu lose election baba ka say election no man lose because why be that they make a total say yeah ni mo general secretary fifi kote ade a waka afa omapanyuko fo be pa achew any ade a ono amu e ka fa enkramofo they don't like Muslims they make a total say omo na be gina o say MPP mpenkramofo asem enne akukudamfo mi ni yenim se enkramosem ba o be gina mu pa me no ya salon I don't know my Ahmed Banda MP no onka leadership no adani yanyi no it tells you say there is problem where so I tell you say ebe koswa till 2024 oh yes because say vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bohomia how unify all yet religious bodies in nyina they make out say and indeed once Ghana ye ni sa your friend say sum no tokwa ne keka ho na o hyemu kina amiawu say dabi so obi jo ne sum a en ntia no de kojo ne sum o so wo sum a ntia say na de wo sum enne NDC na be kire because omo ya ye ekoye your friend say tribalism amfa no mu de be sa de wi general secretary Fifi Koto ba aseme no be kai also mu worship voters so mu Ashanti region mu worship NDC this no mu kwa so na dey make out say it tells you where they are coming from and kwabna emfa your friends say chairman Zamozu ono economist but we read the budget kwabna the chance if you know friends say parliamentary procedure they make out say ubetima lidi
ubetima
yes Chairman Sabonso has been there and on the parliamentary procedure. There the debate na ba onyina mu emomu winida. Let me catch you.
But it's not economic.
Yes. It tells you until you ready to look at ya debate to the ba want to say economists in there any energy crisis be Ghana. Let me catch what you say. And today asem na waka. And indeed say the omu ye am ye who say Ghana empuntu no mumpe all because omukofo obia say government business ebeba na sebeboa Ghana eden empene so kwamna say the enso siye no sa na wi beye because say party bu 138 ne ekoto aba na say 137 to be buried in your friends here Speaker of Parliament. And then some friends say Parliament omuma ekwan say yentu secret balloting. Ebeba so anu akoka say economist and ekore amehudi otu ya no wanto. They make out as enti do mu ye ni nyina no MPP should take advantage of this. How? They are telling say correct and adia Emma or my etchukwa chiripa eye koka and tokane nkeka ye nyina nim yare ne Russia Ukraine and no ma be se no ne ntimi nyina na so as Africans they make out what say na enne hwe tamale south enne hwe de yakop ba bia me friends asonase kwabra who believe say omumu support party ne no mu support mu ntaka no say ekoso na debate koso ade na ekofa ba basabasa ne diba ti basabasa no yakufa police na soldier na say yakufa obi abego no ndoso you see so ofa we a Islamic fight na ase dun katia dia ba dia Islamic fight yes and ase dun katia dia ba Islamic fight I'm telling you chechemi mu they telling sapon any lead researcher Oheneba just one word and on the back comment here strategic wa me chechim normally you apply we beto so Dr. Fukuba be twere amanke ba be twere Ishak baby ba be twere chairman did more pepper near discuss here people who agree some people who disagree but about strategic no go make me behave and matters one kind of reply FM say NDC might lose their Swansea seat for the first time. Yes. Dr. Smart Sapon what can say no I'm sorry I can obey kind MPP for omonyo majuma yi MPP for so party poll. Because the tell say what it is in Dr. Smart Sapon and his likes no more. I'm say kumasi omuti ntino party for no move. They don't respect yes. Now was some but well actually about anybody come extensively now was subject to this happenings to critical political examination amaye chairman dem di wie ni say MPP bet maji aswansi seat seriously and yet in Benua will margin no crowd as imagine no crowd say margin no if you baby no ko baby the margin was 5,000 and a baby could teach him na akọ 21,000 20,000 kwabra the chance say aswansi city no or Kumasi fini and she baby she oh they make sure
additional subtraction
they make what I say oh it's so easy but na muntaka no ho a yenim say bia ono so atena Kumasi anyi Kumasi anaso ya onu Kumasi no oni mafia wax no ho ntino eya no buga no de awene this time around no whoever comes say oyo no kura no a he will never ever succeed and ne yabubu muntaka pre yabubu haruna iduso apre oni ma konja because ye pese o presidential ambition no ye de we better ho efin we na so okra ye you die ti ne yi no onim how to Wontumi debate on economist how now your friend say omu former your friend say vice president of we Amisata questions about me e de ba no Wontumi ya no Wontumi ya no well enti enye debate ni be adomufo
Japan case and the current case is not the same da
Jamaica charge kwabra
was it the same
da enye the same
enye say da was it no ansane omuye changes no and me de control your platforms so academic patriots university lecturers researchers Dr. Smart Sapon any lead researcher Oheneba just one word and on the back comment here strategic wa me chechim normally you apply we beto so Dr. Fukuba be twere amanke ba be twere Ishak baby ba be twere chairman did more pepper near discuss here people who agree some people who disagree but about strategic no go make me behave and matters one kind of reply FM say NDC might lose their Swansea seat for the first time. Yes. Dr. Smart Sapon. What can say no? I'm sorry, I can over kind.
MPP for Omonyo Majmai.
MPP for some party poll.
No,
because the tell say what it is in Dr. Smart Sapon and his likes no more. MZ Kumasi Omutin into party for the move.
They don't respect, yes.
Now was some but well, actually about anybody come more extensively now was subject to this happenings to critical political examination am I chairman
let me say MPP bet maji Aswansi seat seriously. And yet in Benua, imagine no crowd as imagine no crowd. Say imagine if you baby no baby. The margin was 5,000, and a baby could teach him the 21,000, 20,000. Come the Chinese say, I Swansea City or Kumasi Fini, and she baby a she. Oh, they mention
additional subtraction.
Oh, it's so easy. But na muntaka no honua yenim se bia ono so atena kumase anaso ya onu kumase no oni mafia wax no e ho nti no eya no buga no de awene. This time around no whoever comes say oyo no kura no a he will never ever succeed. And ne yabubu muntaka pre yabubu haruna iduso apre oni man kunja because ye pese o presidential ambition no ye we better ho efin we na so okra ye you dey tin ye no onim how to Wontumi debate on economist how now your friend say omo former your friend say vice president we Emisata questions about me e de ba no Wontumi ya no Otumi ya no
well
enti enye debate ni bebe adom for
Japan case and the current case is not the same da
Jamaica charge kwabra
wasn't the same da
enye the same
only say da was it no ansane omuye changes no and me de control your platforms so academic patriots university lecturers researchers Dr. Smart Sapon any lead researcher Oheneba. Just one word, and on the back comment here, strategic. Strategic. Wa me chechim. Normally, you apply with Dr. Fukuba betre, Amanke ba betre, Ishak baby ba betre, chairman did more pepper. Near this case here, people who agree, some people who disagree, but Obeka strategic. No go make me behave. And now, and matters what can I reply FM say, NDC might lose their Swansea seat for the first time. Dr. Smart Sapon, what can say no? I'm sorry, I can over kind.
MPP for Omonyo Majmai.
MPP for some party poll.
No,
because the tell say what it is in Dr. Smart Sapon and his likes no more. MZ Kumasi Omutin into party for the move.
They don't respect, yes.
Now was some but well. Actually, about anybody come more extensively. Nah, was subject to.
You see, so far we are a Islamic fight na I said Nkatiadiaba. Islamic fight.
Islamic fight.
Yes.
And I said Nkatiadiaba. Islamic fight.
I'm telling you.
Chechemimu.
The attorney said when you say Kevin Taylor can say Haruna Idrisu Muntaka Babin Pese Kamuni Bedi president.
Yes, I remember Kevin Taylor said that. That Muntaka Haruna Abambaben.
Yes.
Say even if Senyo Mukrani a lady, the end is now they still want to see a Muslim say obey president. Ewa Ghana dachi.
And Kwabra, ye name say politics say nipa doso, but the unkofobia omo position mu a emretie bo meet the president. How do you account?
Yeah.
Oba NPP side so we minua Samia Oku oba minua Napo oba your friend say NDC Oku the top black almost say omu nyina edi omu nti but when this year how reduce the dance so pa you see now then some say mo pese economist any energy na mo be ko a da ben na election yakwa enye economy friends economist any energy
and what's a moment with
the elections mama lose election because of electricity meboa and asienu kato were inconsistent ono see temwa omuyi executives mo de beko 2020 no former president Eka say
we also you know do ruri kaka
obi trinity obi say no person sasenye obi say wi ade na ye
and pay wi ambo ya obi fi say dan tewo no ompa no pade
hey
our God is a miraculous God.
Hey,
is it the two?
Number not two. We chat.
Chat not.
Chat every mortar pa na buy. What's a mortar for chat? They fail you. Mortar for chat. They fail you. Crack. Buy. I not just said them. So
Baba.
Yeah,
na Friday. Ebe wi ni akọ. Ni akọ di ahome ni so.
Boja ye no no.
And then she 27th. Akabe 3 days.
January abesle twam ko ne che na January we pa de.
Next week is za wo mo.
Emu nsem bebre.
Next week
It's Monday January.
Tuesday is January.
Say.
Tuesday ni ebeja ne kwan.
Monday that's January.
And that's January.
Hey.
I ba me can be propose bibi.
Boy. Na for kwei. Say nyina kabom nipa wo wiase mu nyina adwuma fo nyina kabom. Na ade eche ne say ade eche a second February a ede be ni bi.
No. Asaman come back.
Yanya is ana. Yeti wa ye brebe a ye twa ebu.
Ayi asaman come back and say
Tena kwada na ade eche a ne say second February. Ede be ni bi.
Da bi hwensi. Na said ya be nyina so adwuma ko bankuru. Esa sanya di e betie obi. Obi de ka ya say second February so metua.
Edu sha omu bomba ese general nso. No mu nkwadwo musika. Ene omu bomba ese ma general nso ntem. Na omu akadan fo amedan mu ka no. Omu wanum na mu ba bo eyo ma fa.
Bomba ese nkone doso. Ya doso papa.
Ebi so America say, "Your bomba ese January ne mra no." Ono so sa dwen January ne February no e ba na e wo kwa kotua. De bi America say, "Okoje free ba ko ho, o de nipa be treka."
January.
But January no enka me propose say enka yensesa no hu na enka aban emfa emra na katua no mfa mra 20th January katua mfa mra 20th
ye
Toko jai
enka aban mfa mra sa
Toko jai
so February sontem
jai
ni nyina ba say December
ba February no sontem on say dia ma January no mo ahye say December no was spend the wo hu nyina
what tu so abom
so tiase
na ne de
enti January no e ba sa na ba tenten ama ba February ne dia na che say January na ba dwodwo ano kakra ma enti enke de ba e bia 20th sa no a na che say yeah me propose abanye ne sa
obenye obi obeche wade kakra na January ne de obi ancha di
obi a she
obi kura so wo hu
obi a she enti enka January ne ba 20th a enka ye pa we yanya ho referendum
nesa ho
yanya ho referendum santi sanso ada chese yam fa etim bia no judge nchero di aba na timi aboa
okay yaba eti anka
mpaboa socks
ano pay so yegusu aye kai mo etufo no yese momra Momra na momeboa ye mpaboa na ya no bisi me maso ye no hwe ni ye san say ya no peso hu ni ye empaboa no say na ti o
dem na wotenyin
say ya na ti e
dem na wote
one empaboa say ya socks etiwe no de sano a on say ne mpaboa bio san so na o de sano a on say ne socks bio
no
umpe we na apede be nya afi na akoto socks nko na akoto mpaboa ko debi
mpaboa no crown so betima wuraira
sa na ti
we so de enro nyira
na say aha no chi nine no den tinya de say ebe wro na ayira
na nchiri nso mpira no
debi da
motun
kama ase no kra na akono no na we no na eboa ye ma no omo nantie mu no me kra da ya na fitintina se na kwawia no wo sori etutu no wo nantie na honom na ye hia pa enu nti na papai wadwene me no mi enu ho sa abatan no akwa e de aba China ton ene aye moto abafra ne nai sade etie bia no sizes ni de gu ha sei no sade ne nai ne tie bia wonsa ebetumi aka wo de na ode ahye no ba bia wo ko bia
obetumi de ahye na ko
kala bia wo pe bia
obenya bi
o share screen ne so a on colors ne gugu ho no
ene gu ho no
eti atade a wo de hye no no ehun paboa socks ena wo de be hye no
combination paboa ne size ne gu ne nantini
and say be inside no so we egu akire
eguni nantini
anya nka mpaboa socks
onya bi obaby a
na akwa ko hu no fra ye ne nkomo e wo 0209
0209
900 004 0209
004
yedino a eye
enka mpaboa socks Daubo kata udu abejasuna no pay anything kon sisi ko todwe na beti na batwa na bakone na mposo no poso ne fia hade ya wo ba ye twede tia ye ka no O B D ni a kira se say obia bedidi ye di gbase body graphic ana no ba ya de ba this National Democratic Congress say dede ya abamu no ho asem aba na emom no yanko ahanum say Dr. Ato Forsen awo no na say Owura Johnson say din ketie no owura fifi kweta pa no say minority leader wo say no obewe say de be ya obema asumjaba nto munko makuma nto muyem munko makuma nto muyem ti ajubre akuma nto yem ani say Council of State abekwa wonu tuma mpani afo wonu so epe kwa ahodo bi nso a obetimi afaso na chese ombetimi ate debt exchange so ebenya ewo nipa so no ombetimi aboa meso ate ndi ka tafe to so dio no ana no wo eno Dr. Ato Forsen anso dia no ewo ka tafe to so dumiensa na wase food poison bi ade bi wache pao wache bi esusu say ye fi food poison nipa makoma akunum afamu awu emu aduanan de make say omo so ahawo no mo because bi emu samfuru wo no pa anya asem ketwa enti wache joint ne da ho no sa
yellow sisi
yellow sisi wache yellow sisi wache enti no wasem anyi na ana da daily graphic the bokrata enim
mama fa Ghanaian Times the bokrata no ento aswe na osi most authoritative ka ho na newspaper no atwa so ware ase anope wo shakrata fa to so enan ya na chere say Dr. Ato Forsen na eka sei na sadia wo kasa sie ni mpanifo di kan aka to dada se enkabom wo hwei eyadinya kese pa enu ntina wa wo hwe ye mfiemfie mu kra no apraye wo hwei wuyi ba ko pain na ebu na akabom a ebu frede ubebuo enyade se bebuo nti sisi ade de amanyokuo no ekra eprehwehwe pa ene sa fimpimienu ene edronu na ya bato mamu ni nyina bekọ benkro na one logo like kokromoti power your vote no omadi nkunim enti amanyokuo ne ma echitaifo empanifo ade ne mu nyina enhwe se enkabom no ebeye adwuma masa ni so ade hunu wei etumi abemu kratafa etoso 9 ene bo ho amane na kratafa no de etoso aduonu 9 so na ebo ho amane se wa senior high technical school don shire aduonu 9 24 hours pe sisi ade ejabrantam meyenu so ena atoso ku pon yi mu a ahyenioma pa anopei akoya rehosem na kratafa toso miensa ena medi wie e wo krata we mu krata no ebo ho amane se nipa mienu bi a ye kire won mu no ya ma wo mu bill na so ebo ye twa to wo mu tiri so e 2 million Ghana cedis ni nyina na se kro no ena o mokobo ye ya allege de Ghanaian Times do bo krata no ena ebo ho amane anopei
ane yan ko be so sem do bo krata chronicle mu chronicle ba ya wono so dia wode ba ye ni ane wo ya chronicle ni mu a emfani egu anum sei no edos na emu bi aye owura Muhammad Muntaka Mubarak ya so asay na shebjeni ni mfani edasoro sa na owura Johnson Sedu nketia so de do kratafa to so mienu ni miensa so na de nsam wudo bi aba betudwa ana o cha say owura Muhammad Muntaka Mubarak say wa pa owura fifi kweti ana afi nimpenfo aka no hontoma wa pa wo hontoma adani a wo so yes man penfo bi mo ne wo no koka de ade no ye ba be ne ntomu nya mo honte ase no se hwan na small penny bi ana ori e be kasa ye hwan na small penny bi ne me be kasa ye no wo mdi o mo mfamra ndi wansam a ba ne nya asam ketwa kra ni nyina gina dom kuma na no fo a wo mra hye fie sakra ya ba mu ene mentemo ase e wo mu no anu wansam ana edaka tele no ma wode aba betudwa ana fe so ya se ma me bia ni mfoni da hanum se no wo se wo mu susu se wo mu eku ma me GPH nti boss no se de ya free wo mu nko jawo koto nti wa samanyen ana owura ato Fortson anso ni ya se di be na dia ma no waje waje di bre no waje minority leader no
wasom twitwe
waje ana Africa Prosperity Summit no dialogue summit no course na chese akuapem enti mampani obedi eche Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia ese ona di mampani no shopping president enti odi atudwa na nimfoni na da hayin enti adwontoatoa ana ja chese yamo modern se bepe ekwan sonku bi so a ebetimi aboa na ama bi manso to so won ma se me achepa nti
Mayefa Daily Dispatch the Obokrata ne so entwaswe na kwa summit no ena omampani abedi eche ne sama wode tudwa ekwan ampanifo befa so a economy no ebe transform na atumi akona ni manya na ntu agina so no eno no de no ewo ha sei ena afi endi sama yoko reshafo ekoso asisi ade sembebre ekokokoso ano pay kratafa etoso do mienu so abon ho amane bi batch de Obokrata ne mu na kratafa etoso mienu eno de da ho no mu boyi na wo hwe krata ne nim ho no mu a Yera Sam Jata George ne mfonyini ene di kan wo ho no mu no ena afi dwemtene ni edema ndc amayoko Yera si edunketia enso ne toaso ena ipapa izo so etoso miensa general secretary
50 avec kwete
no one etoso miensa wo ho no mu no na urese de Yera Sam Jata George kasa no asa de wo kasa si ne o say senior high school kra ewo ye maimono headmaster 8 minutes na office na ohwehwe mu an ka se afoko de mehwe nanim a obeya drinks mama fa nya boys preference nenti say
political party
say pa yetumi hwe animu aka say we beya de enti mama fa ne so asay enti na che say ne sam a wo kan ye ne de yesem bebre
ya Sam George so someone dum pa
Daily dispatch the Bokrata and the Sansam Nibi Eche Adope.
Anya na yanko delegate mu. Na delegate di bia asambia ba wone chronicle de no hwehweso. De tie nie. Delegate de onsa mampedi abedi ekire say African Prosperity Summit no onsensem no. Ana wode susia ba strategy hwehweso ko bia no beti aboa ama abiman etibia gina ye tumpon pa ne edi ye ano wasam katafe to sinsia mampedi abedi echemfo ni de eni mu fefe the digital man ba omia ada onom ani ese ndisi mu huru se kukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukukuuk. Saliba no so ayehye na ade ne huru se tutututututu ano nya asam ketwa ya se haruna ani munta kansa nsem no ya yi omu afiri wono afenso wadi asam fofra ba
owura fodi kakra mo nkonko tena nche no bisu medidi
akwa bi na bo anenum ya yi mi afiri mo ya se menka hu bio Abravo ma sana ye Messi bench.
No, we say one year on ye we free mu.
Kawanu tumu. Kawanu tumu.
Na baby ko ya twa.
Kawanu tumu.
Ko dina baby ko ya keka.
Kawanu tumu.
But they say no. And they say by 7th or 9th of February, omuko back to Parliament. What will happen? About 71 MPs as Omo recognize Atoforsen as the minority leader. And this national leadership will some do my changes, and nothing will reverse it. And the Omo communicate to speaker. And the Omuko Parliament, what will happen?
I can't tell you about so mass split it. Minority within the minority. Majority within the minority.
Party penny for so omo ni parliament obi.
Hobby.
Eti emrasho bedwafo na na wo ho. Na yesi sisi ahun so ye ni mu wi. So ho e ho ni asem.
Na ye nyi wontumi. Ndi we no.
Na ko teche na. Ena ba te se emre bi asem basi obi ko tina obi na ahwe nyina yi bi. So ni free makonya so. Ne ya ko za no ya tina we na so.
Ayo deja adjust for version.
Easy.
Na asam no ha enti ne wasam anye nti orofu so ampofo ane kokubu ahe no nsam no nso no ano so da katafeto so edu miensa ana ese fresh charges ana ma GPH manager Ghana Port Harbour Authority peni no awada no omuku no sisi so muku no ama fresh charges enti chronicle say ya fi wo mu we say new charges na cha say otimi say charges dada no na ebia ya bo aguo ene di new charges kura abatu mu so enti delegate de boka tadia wode eba no
mayanko define that the bokrata ni moe na anopei kratafano de etosumienu ene ebo ho amane sa abedweko bi aprobosu ekwan a aban ne befa so na 83.5 billion Ghana cedis obenya ediato oman ne fotuo mu eno no ewo ha senti abedweko kro no na kire se woje finder kratafa etosumienu akenkan bi ahwe ede afiri ho no ena afi yera to force ne so sisi ade enkabomu a wo frɛ ama ndc ama yokuo no a ena anopei kratafa etoso nan ewo krata we mu nso ede bi aba na after nhyehyeye eni dwumadie no a eno mampani abedi etwe Alhaj Dr. Mahmoud Baumia edia tudwa ewo kratafa etoso nwotwe mu no na otrese sa dwumadie we yi a ye mpanifo ahyehye na won mu di amahodro so dwadie no ebebo o my Ghana papa na annually sika ye benyanie $35 billion and asasika we annually bia tresa ye ba benya na eno betumi aboa ama nipa wo mu ni bi kura poverty ohia buruburo yi adokro wo mo no 3 million asesa wo mo hyebre ama mo so adiyie e wo my Ghana mu na tresa after jumedie no eni ku ne ehwe ne ye ne yi a ebe boa pa
ani yanko the Daily Statesman do boka temu Daily Statesman so the be by enti esanhye mu no Africa Prosperity Conference nasino ana mampani abedi e chere Dr. Alhad Mahmoud Bawumia tofeto so mienu wodi aba ono so cheche kwan ya wo cheche ye chese ya bi man nso yanhwe na yenye nhye nkyere kwan pote betimi afa so a betimi adane niema ni ameban so atimi atumponti wodi aba beto krata no anim ana afen so say atofo senda ha na dusun so da ha mfoni da yesi nchichemu aba NDC edom kuma wonu mo mra hye fie no yesi nchichemu aba ndi eso ma split in racial for na course no ankoyi nti wonsem ho ana customer service and preventive service twenta cancer customs no service for no wonu mo ade ensem bia ba beto ya say 5.7 million Ghana cedis ana ka ntwemfom wo mo de famia mo wiade ba ne ade nyina duty wo mo nye no ya say sika yenya de afrim nkwan 5.7 million sika yenya afrim no ndia bebo pa enti ya say ya hwe auditor general wakoye audit we yaba ensema ba sikadie sei we ni ade sei ensensem afi auditor general ne hwiwe mu aya wo ye mu de ba nyina no ya say ade to snipentia ya ma ya na ma samfom so no ta ba nyina ne say yandanye supervision, lack of supervision. Lack of supervision. Enti ene masanye mano etaba. Nti sesa anka supervision wo ho pa dia enka auditor general from so bebreba wonya no enka so beti. Eno nso the Daily Statesman the workata ensema wode aba ene anopai no.
It's nice so Oheneba. Enkrata na.
Mari. Sesi ai. Sa ntenye dai.
Enti
Timonzo renko.
Na. Ma wofa ma.
Ofa kwame apia beba. Enche kra ofa kwame apia ba betena se. Na yene no edi nkomo. Sesi akwa na wanya no mahu no.
Wo pacho.
Debo mo say scan na enye correct.
Sa
wo pacho.
Owoy.
Mentiasi.
Ya gazi de chira de ne de akọ Italy ni nyina.
Scandal mu try say ma me ba won tafo no. Na nya correct.
Debi.
Sa.
Ndi
Edi ma me no so ka say ebi kwamba na nkoba wo 3. Enum ko ka say 2 a. Edi waji 2 aka ho a.
Eno de asemo no. Sisi akoso na nya no.
No mo na twa scan no. Enum so ba wo 2. Ntafo. And I feel musi na nye correct.
Na scan nye.
Time be no musi na nye correct.
Ana no so Oheneba. Aya no obusa ofa ama say. Enti omu ka say obe won ntafo no. Ena bia won ntafo duro ho no okodom ntafo duro a. Enti kebenya sunsanso no so. Na che say sa dia we no. Wo mu didi nkofo ho pa ma.
Mo kan say CS.
Ai.
Kabia ba ko no wo betimi awo. Ela mo se mienu nti o se okay mienu de ane.
Munya CS.
Munya CS mienu de ba ko de nkamia betimi a aye chim mawo. Ela bia ma ko ni CS. Mu wi a mo se ba ko.
Enye mi. What's pasaya we nyina.
The pain that she's gone through. Asemo.
Na say omo de na fa trauma mu. Omo de na fa depression mu. Just wa fa situations bebre mu and a pain
eti over kwame apia ba mebusa ne say that stress our from the trauma no can it be described as an injury pra because pra na bia nya de nipa no na ni etia pa ya moje ba na se bia tomachu bi akọ ne pane na ya chia na se bibi but there are some injuries.
Yes. We soulishly. psychologist ne counselors brofo.
Kabiwe mante.
And I said,
Oh no, be phone by.
Fungu. I said,
I know be camera for you. Kabio.
Medijiska.
Hey, Voku. Yeah, do a counselor.
No crani. Say, Sylvie Pa, woman, dear. Me suggest say, Abusiano nko si wo mu. Ndo si wo mu wi a. Na che say ensika nko beje no. Amfa nye share ewo kolebu.
Eje wan ka beti ase.
Ani kura me
if you were to be the father.
Adia no. Say shui. Sabi e father. Ani kura mente na makote ase. Ani kura mente. Me say baby akwada no obi a no. Worum ko hwene mra sente saade a. Ene e car. Ene de damage an kemetwa nan keso. Because ekoso wo me bebre yentante say asotwe kese bia banti e masaje ne takoso. Si akani say na ebinto da wo hwe wunhunu. Na mum ebi ato hu nipa bia mo ate ana say obi oba obi amohu amohu te bia nipa no akomu a. Dia ya ne say etoda ya na nyese bia emfomso bia na abakekeu. Toda ebinum ho a utimu say chese memfa ho adonka bi su ana obi da na di ho. Okwa ya sabia hudo bi kohwe apomdi adwumafo bi emode wonu mo bo ade boasa manfo bi je o mapomdi na ebi nso kokwa asasem asikan nti ebi timi jai mebi wu asikan wona wasa kono ho ene wona hoi
mewie me time aso
oba se na nipa na da ho no de wu ayi ba sanse mo eya ebi sisisi aya sabia hudo bi a nim tititi din ene ade ebi sisisi pa na atimo asem aya na eya areho because yantwi obi na yanyi obi so license in free ni nsem enti nanka
okay abo nanso apa ho meter dionum na
na
if you had last week about a week ago na TV the time no it's honestly peace na ofia having a time and me Peter be adjusting no and ni na be ye pe ezia no pay peace na the time no watch na TV no time no wosro no say peace no time no wosro and also beside TV the deal na me nya time ntimi nya pa na
you same boots
time de Oheneba professor ameya wa confuse
office bia be wura ofia bia time watch bo hono
every ofia semo
Oheneba
prof the bodyguard
professor ameya confuse
Blake
a friend Blake Carson Blake Carson
ai
Blake
tonkra
Blake
omo bo ose Valentine Day volleyball gala ewo Michelle Camp
emema mo 90 honoma maboti akakraka
volley na mo
ko pe me bia ye no mo ko bobo volley na mo ko
say exercise so bobeti
bobo emema
omumfo mo na ko bobo
say enchichemu ho
volley say
anti volley so exercise so Oheneba now the registration room
200
some participating teams volley the ubuntu
omo terms ahudu
Oheneba first position ni benya say na mka say 10,000 emema mother say play radio show 1,000 700 ni 200
ni pa ba ko na sponsor na play muntum na me 10,000 7,000 4,000 and 2,000
emema
ndi munyansa no I ba say na ya the birthday Kofi Ofosun cancer
there be many show
na ko Oheneba anti
no yesterday there be many show
na me tie say birthday.
Za.
Menyo sure.
Na kaba bi sounds na
Kofi Ofosun Kansa. Kofi.
Ebi Oheneba be sorry no be a confirm.
No me pese me so na say me change na mfa me change sa na mfa ntina. No say me jana sa. Na me wan na ya kaskala. Nti na say ya yinti. Na
No anye Kofi. I know say Kofi birthday ne ye enye that so early.
Asenka fu pa.
Iti no ntimi ne Kofi birthday.
Na sanka birthday dia na sanka tiesie chi kra na nka afuemu pa ka afuemu afuemu
na afuemu a zaano de bere Kofi 5 September
September ton na de
September
anya asesa
that's what's up on Martin.
Yeah, menya na Oheneba SLU mejo so.
Ohoye.
Erade adom beje de se mo so mo hoye.
The yanko pass. Go for now omufa laptop no man farmer.
Oh, besi na me nsa enya nkan ye.
Oh.
Me koso stress say bia obi eni atwa laptop fit bi so a. The brand no enya ni entai ni me bi. The friend no LG gram, we si atro LG. Fridge LG bia ena gram. Fita ni adenti no mekoso asre obi a wani betwa so bia na watia police for na so na se oben radio station bia na Wontumi a no tiom na so na ke saka ade a ha me we ye me ye se me pe bi na mati me de ayejuma krakra sa na minyeska matoni papa so for the first time in many years me ye ejuma laptop na freezy eduma SMS restart me who be charge there say be hardinti mestre we bia when be try laptop bia me here pa
all right
na mo
Dr. Smart Sapon the NDC in the last 10 days or so a student of politics Obia oyo politics no so omu dada. The NDC sympathizers, their party faithfuls, so more NPP more omuso share from afar. And something no. From which angles should we be looking at it?
Good. But when I say, na menche busuafo ajemrete na no pay onum so mo hye yenche obibia na emo obibia achi angles no doso na we ni first decision na mpanimfo ayeto abayi omo enche ye bia NDC Congress ase na me wo hobie nyina de ani koboye ni akohoma mpanimfo a edom ni ji twi etoma omo the party ni kran ni sunsum share omonsa I think this is the very first decision they have taken na yeah babe omo contest na babe fia sere na me ma dwen ne say NDC mu o sha ka nwansana enifie ntinka chairmanship no ne baby anko mu contest na ehuhu de bebre bia no nka omu ntwa so na nko mu fo ma ho den tie obaako achi asa for some and yes, I mean elections indeed. May a very democratic person. I believe in participatory democracy. But now I was thinking, say, and I'm so quite Superman, some baby now as if I knew, and some baby for the first time since the court ruled, say 2020 elections, no, we were told, says clearly they went to court knowing very well they didn't have a case. And then some bebre say chairman of some for chain. Now President Mahama Mrame Fana number 2 who will be the IT director and research the elections director. One train and no koyi visa free ankra ne openi ba ko obey IT swa and unti coalition 5 regions square and a crash. All these things came up. Me assure say in politics, one of the sources of message that they be what you say about yourselves. By now, MPP for they will remind the NDC of how they are unable to collate election results near the say they be no more than one year. That to about no answer now because so be a no crown can hardly for evidence a breach so be a also. Let's say you'll be wasting everybody's time. All these things have come up and we should every time when the politics hits up, these things will be seen. In the first I didn't say Muma de deba or Momu who is and some BP.
Hello? Dr. Smart Agwasisapon. Okay. Line of I hope sir we will get him back on the line. Na etimi I don't know every and komodia know. There are a few questions I'll be putting to him now. Intino the comment in Kamamoti radio no. Okay. Dr. Smart back on the line. But I mean, can just say food source production at the one lady Obapa capsules and a junior Abrantia capsules. No, Abedaman soa. The bacho uram herbal shop bia when sa able to me aka a drone beam. One lady Obapa capsules no a medru we waheda CC Eddie Mama. So when you be no boba, a bemoyo sima na ubaya. Oh yeah no, and so a year payo junior Abrantia capsules no a mema dear. Oh, Bema, Pem, a Bema, Bema, Wajum, a Bema, Bema, Brabum, a junior Abrantia capsules, a Dre Ubundiana Mantana Jesus, Abogidi, about friend 0257 030962, 0257 030962, and I'll say 0256 399 546. Calling Akeba. Haba dane haba ferimensa ba ene apidanka ba ura honoma sa mia nyina no adrei mebacho onsa ebetumi akabi yare kan aka jo se de obokrata no na poso no enka empa company limited omu alade empa bo source no enso so aba pay sky water the premium natural mineral water unya bia ebetumi aboa pa ene oni sua emuda honom krogen amount for the year wedding amount for the year amount for the year parties amount for to bisu kofie econom ene bisu to be aton enya faso ene bo mobra over friend 0501 447107 na sky water no bepacho waje wodie dog.
Yes, we dey mo fancha me
kafra
line no drop yeah. And now make us the first decision said national chairman now take here there adabraka asanso akofa nsem bebre dia bafie enti the contest occur December fie the first decision the nsem bebre bafie a ni nyina no ebema the NPP and as obia on the beko contest 2024 ni nyina no a source of campaign message because it's a say never call the end not just say all like people were saying, you know, they don't consult more. Yes, you make a lot of mistakes in politics, and so the mistake we are will lead to the loss of even a single vote. You know, not just say, oh yeah, ako baby, I won't pass over no. On one quadrant, na sign review na we dear. Yes, yama to me dear, but to me no exercise and haphazardly. Now I'm for Buama Nipa or more mouse to me no. Now yeah, near maybe I for Fabi any budget and so Fana can hook and found Hondia and only and find yet Amanyuku. You lose out at all times. And see, when quite the awesome review, the first two attempts of General Mosquito as a chairman, first to contest and second his first decision with ye. Ubisa Mipa make us a crown.
Now, part no emunipa and kwalai womu and peripheral womu. How do you expect them to manage this situation so that the effect no and so negative?
Only say party no do domina ebre eye juma na say ko sunlight e ko yima party bi ba abamu no enyo mu nyina na etai benefited directly indirectly no obetimi benefit in fact any je kra say o party wa bem ne nko an ye enough for you but nipa ne ko ne nko to join no o sesehwe na se wo so da nya mfaso bia eya na omudo no etime yira na o pese onya mfaso so free political party ho de bia na ya na o prese o de ebewom ye kan mpanifo mienu Haruna na emu ntaka nyame nkwa nanim nipa domo a efa omoso ema o manage ana bibi obi be kasa saafo no anso ofa no atofo inside fa obo maka no side a nkofo so na momuso ye yinti no baby say na baby ye nkanya hwe but say nipa no ankasa ye part of the change now no akone manfo ho koka chom say oh ebusuafo party no say nipa no doso enti ma besom for every 6 years me pesa me twe me ho kakra ma minia foforo so ba na ba be yi na me twe me ho yi say ni new strategy e pese yeko den na se nipa no lead the change process a ya na o maintain ni nkrofo edi na chi o maintain nkrofo ani koso age wo ade na obi abeti ase na the approach by which our use and the bema e bia ezinsanso ebeba NDC so no enkoye papa especially in the two constituencies mostly affected. A man for so cry read extra meanings into it. As those meanings near no cry and anything to go by there. And yet the effect on the coming elections and all the efforts the MDC is doing to secure 2024, no, like I said, the effect is going to be very negative to this but yeah, it's so many so muko 2024. My typical example. Bako me fancy ya diem minia Mubarak Muntaka. Ono na obu aye pa do bebre bu aye de ba wo hwa no play very front role in the re-election of chairman Nana Kwesi. Yeah, Asante regional chairman ya signed the Juma Shenensa for the next 4 years. Na chairman Nana Kwesi nso ene bu aye pa for bebre bu aye de ba wo hwa the contribution of chairman Nana Kwesi to chairman of some for campaign na more than pa. Enti amanfo bi no mususu say party kronwe mu no okokota ya obaako echi a wanta obaako echi nti obaako no di nkunimu baaye no wasate time party mani bi ani oye saa ebe ni beso no so be kiro say ani se me kwa akoye ma wo so aba be di chairman ya be nya oyi kese a ene kwa na wo time ani ni eba power ani se obe time ani asense they will work against you bia kro na kwa ye oye chairman den se sense na se sabe one fa ina mafom na yese wan kwa betimi aye na tumi ni wo mensem na me hia se me consult obi ade e me ne beso no wo be hia obi wo constituency e fe no aso ase se onya adwuma ma wo e so mbe kiro se an se so na wo tumi a wo ya ade a wo hia obi ayi nti wo abraha ne be ye so kro mu ye ayi bono freeze aso ase untimi hia adwuma ne ye wo aso ase nsen aso ase for and that will be a very bad idea towards the efforts NDC person omuye into 2024. Tamale North na Ahmed awo banda ono de reshuffle na nkano. Ahmed ko ka parliament fu nyina ta se dun ketiachi. Na senior Haruna Eduso say yenya ne sa. Untimi nka se parliament fu nyina ta obaako achi. Enti parliament fu nyina nta obaako achi. Obia ya matured they took that one to be say and yes adia Haruna ye anti asedun ketia nyame anim ni nyina hyehyehye ho ema people are thinking say nti obia ba na oba betwe nkofo bi no aso ne den nti sadia ma we if not properly managed in fact need ye unhu in fact as am can say by na frankensi so one day people will be adamant to your call obefre obi anfiu e be ka je sekona ko fre won krofo a o fo say omu afa no mu ameye adwuma no ma omu nko aso ntimi ma NDC enwi ni aba enti the harm has been caused I can force it titia ne naso na kokopa na chaw enti ebi ni yeye social that titia naso na ni bia ba nipa ne hu say no we need the hopa na ade titia am naso a facha de obetimi de achaw baby na free ni team
say omuru verse decision na eno so wunsunsu so ya say
the best advice I no pay me de be ma obia oben chairman na say dun ketia ne minia fifi kwete the general The best advice can be woman say a maka so many and one say oh it was a decision na ke pesi take but who say we have not exhausted all the consortium no all the officers and the various committees are who say fair kente council of elders ente in fact nya ya tia enra mobo obi o TV so me nyina tie and say even President Mahama omunyina projecting as a leader or the Mbabeko 2024 the crown so ente you are just opposing President Mahama's position say omu holding on as against Fifi Kwete's position say and no December idea but decision no matter taking and no matter taking say they are causing a lot of harm than good ni yimu pa na we cry bi ni o akadede bia ni fi o. For me, the efforts of Haruna and Muntaka in Parliament has been very serious. It's been a brand new so Kasiepa. Na Muntaka Nankasa Jinemunare those times here to Abambagi Abani Adia. Menya sure say competition amoko yeah no baby because of what in that say mode a whole a new offense as a die some of the Muntaka nomination for and sure say in a
So Obika say about me affect their electoral fortunes in the 2024 elections. Yana NDC for be another some political pundit. Eddie Yom say in the run up to 2016 elections, NPP for a very bold decision. The national chairman, the general secretary, the first vice national chairman were all suspended, but still they were able to manage the situation and then won political power in 2016. You have said, sir, it is entirely two different political scenarios. Tell me why you think so.
Yeah, Chairman Afoko baby Obiano Pebechiano and Minia Penny Kabreje Japan. Yeah, Chairmo. I think that Omwa Mubeja Tumna Ubia follow events of those times Nina Beja to say the scenarios are never the same. A problem I fear here our party head office. We a problem Ubia Antehoshe. The two situations are not the same. We the problem I fear our party head office, all party ranks and file commented and Sakra na Parliamentary caucus and national committees na kanina nek nom ne Council of Elders nom Ubia inputs has been made clear or was made clear on the matter of Afoko and Kabreje Japan way before. In fact, as at the time the decision was about to be taken, now almost every NPP member was aware of the issues at stake and the possible outcomes of the decision to be taken. CCA, you were member of Parliament, Assembly fan or no say who was social media and control fake news only to realize the next morning says I am no correct. And the way the structures of the party has been put aside, and I can say two of them, the general secretary and the chairman, are sort of showing say omuna esabi to me ignoring the structures of the party. Me sure say senkayebo party chairman for nyina mania anka so ase chairman de nka wante ana yebo bia manie enyeja Tamale South chairman enye nokre na members of parliament ne kran so nra utie interview press conference Electoral small year any other side it means that even the members of parliament directly on whom the changes will affect omukran so ya mama you see the changes might have occurred, but the change that occurred in MPP would have strengthened the party because everybody was part of that decision making. In fact, one man from whom were part. Ubia ni Ghana hanuma including Yanum Cry and Fire Honokra, Ubia ni how Becca say one Afoko Cabinet Japan issues from day one and how things unfolded, disagreements that came, exchanges, blah blah, until the party stepped in and said and they then go through the process to see how their fate will be determined. We any see Sabreno and Yepe. In fact, we see when people and rather energize the party. This one, Tienia Tamale for Nekano, the Netinia Swase for Nibino Moekano, and to tell you that the two are not the same.
Dr. Smart Sapon, Medasi.
Oheneba, meso medasi pa.
Right. Dr. Smart Sapon, no foko. Birthday kesiye bi pa oho. Birthday kesiye bi pa.
Obigi.
Birthday kesiye pa. Efia adepa frimpong. And then the birthday.
Efia adepa.
Na oseme nkancham se otiemu ohwemu onimsere muso wo hye birthday wo fia ha nyina edimi de so watena so pa ehwe and then the birthday na oyesiwo ewo B Global Consult Limited oyesiwo and oye legal research analyst ewo Amilex Chambers legal research analyst. Amilex Chambers. To a lawyer.
The paralegal for you no.
A lawyer kesiye pa.
Okay.
And no asusu ni nyuma. At the Ports and Gardens. Ofa Parks and Gardens on ma. Oyisiu Nidia.
Okay.
B Global Consult Limited. Oyisiu.
Nidia.
Enti anopay.
I no wan say global.
Enti and the birthday. Obo woni age na. Mr. Babusami. No. More say happy birthday, mommy.
When dear, one quality of him, Baba.
She's a full sister.
Okay.
Beautiful one.
Okay.
Oenipa pa. Wachadi ase kakra. Oko St. Monica's. Wachadi was when you call for over 10 years.
Okay.
An adventurous woman. Inti. More say na mo tonyo man. At the perfume palm. Happy birthday. To you. Happy you now, Global. May God bless you now, Efia. May God bless you now. May God bless you now. Hip 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 hip. Efia de pa Global. Efia de pa from Pong. AKA Global. B Global. Yes, she's an African.
Common to all people. Yes, as I'm not kind of. As a common sense has prevailed over there, but it's not common to all people. If one national executive that tells you the cracks in it from communication up to down. So what's the way you go for and then we to 2024 the come on. NDC one the election. On our warding room. Now some always see document when you're is my man. Your delaying scenario is different from them. Your because they did not realize that in Yamana Wayan, na Dominican Deputy Attorney General. Ayeba, I said that Wayan on fair claim. I want to hold Parliament. What's all I was saying? Your consultation. Shakwana, a finance minister, no opede yadene fado. Shakwana, no opede ye MPs in your town which you know clear finance minister if you are. A grounds. NDC, they have no basis here, and I mean, canon. You not the whole papa, Ayeba. General Secretary former Koblen Japan mboa ana afoko wadi no oye test case oye case study so man yenyu ada ho me ye hwehwe ne de ye be ye adwuma awo fom ho grassroots ho no ye be ye adwuma ye won wasam de ye fa ye adwuma ye sru ho ne ye adwuma wonya amambu na no wa tro da ame na me ye we ame na me ye we ame na me hwe me be na secretary itumu beka de papers are wa community what they call a Supreme Court no so our group no okedi now the Supreme Court we be so there nti eba no e calculation 1 + 1 2 no on kola na aso nyo kra point na ye ba ho ye mo ye pede Ghana fu de ye yen DJ bomu nya wa ye no DJ bomu nya wona wa rusu nya no wo na agenda ho cham ka chro wo ye a region and a national na corporate for former governor ne nkofuni bi nya kwan wo wura mu no dem no wo beye ma wo ye ni kyen aya wona wasam ye de aba manage ensem ye eyi na de yeso ye da ho ye ni election ye be fam no me kai nanado oba ha we ye national last congress wo Kumasi sports stadium no o se party ni ba ya kono a oye yin kasa yesu na ye bana ye badanadi wo yen constituency ana police station wo no ana oba mankofo wa ma party no wa ya kono nti ye ile djuma awo fo mu ho asuro yen jamo se JFK wa kan na mbo a kodu aka secretary ye be kodu ni aye ile djuma wo police station na grassroots wo ye
ya aban ne kon mu behenhan no titru efa nsihu a otwia ene emra omusika omudi bosi omudi aba aban no time aban so betimi di omusika na ama wo mo mekenkan ye no de kire ne se sinhyeya wo mo ne bank sikakrabia fo no eyeye no sa nhyehyɛ no ebi na insurance companies no so wɔn ne wɔn ayɛ na ohwɛ banks na di kan ne sɛ nanka aban we se nsi ho nyade a obɛma obiara nsi ho afiwei nanso so wɔn agye atom sɛ obɛma nsi ho ɔhamu nchichimu enum 5%. Now Oheneba na say the 5% way does a lot to their books. If we say banks here almost sika amode koto bonds, any insurance companies sika amode koto bonds, ankra sika ya obi why insure obi bi premium a ubitia said the assembly towa. So bank no betimi insurance company na bank no so benye sika na odi ababa beboa wo yemfa no se bia wa insure car insurance no ya utie sika ema insurance company no se sika no wo mo boboa no free wo mo a wo mo insure wo mo cars no nyina ho a na sika no do so na mo de akoto bonds no ye no nti so obi ka kwa konya accident na SSA insurance company no wobana obe yini free sa wa ha no potokasam obe indemnify sa nipa no anasa ne car no na okofes kan wo he ye no nti se ebe ma no ensi ho 5% afiwe ya na se wo hwe bibi ti se bank say omo overall bond Ghana bank akese ni nyina bond value no around best 55 billion. So Oko insurance company sika omodi akoto bond is around 10 billion. And this is what you offer 5% near multiplied by 10 billion. Na ebechiro wa fiwe nko sika ombenya. And it is a very big breakthrough in insurance companies and banks no omo achieve with this negotiation. And yes, a woman or much keke, but ni effect war or minus so. Said the insurance companies will be as a car say and I say involving accident almost meeting a corner acquire more and sana banks also one more do sika ebuho enkon kakamu na fenzu so no omo ye adwuma oho omo nye adwuma ntwe omo ka de bekwa koba ne se ne omo be downsize omo be te nipa dodo a omo de omo ye adwuma no obu okra na bank operation a whole branch kra na opportunity close ne down said the be ya ono so no sika onya na betnya so ne ho brabo but say ekoba ne say ya na chese ohunu say let's omo sabe ka bi kakra when you identity say yi asomasi ana obentia di identity close branch bi ana say enti ewo significant effect in the general economy afei sadie na anka sika wode ama aban no ko omo pese omo yi a nka na ebesi akwakokoye no say no ebeye individual ebeye bonds no for 12 years into every year bia won saka won interest no ede bosiana ma aban a wutimi yi enti ye no nso so otokase mo liquidity ema sika akokko kohye aban nsem no bosiana mo dia ma aban no se afibia omubenya nsi ho 9% every next year eko na afei sika botin no kra no so no emu efa bi wo ho a ye no nso so ombetimi ayi enti eye very important se wo hwe na banks no mo create financial stability fund no yen kan se sika bi a foto bi aban abato ho saa nhihye a ekofi se kokoba ne se bank bi sila ne ho kire no na ope sika bi na odi atoto niema bi a aban abofoto no 15 billion Ghana cedis say insurance companies no so no womo enya ekwanya womo so ombetimi enya saa liquidity support no bi na womo so edi womo djuma na aban eye nhihye se look nhihye me ne wo ye me aban me nkwa na me wotumi se metimi asori na mayen sakraya ewomu say entiase ya djuma se overriding powers by no betimi di ayesa na ema no ye no so free ho ekoye nimi enhihye bia asese ba se ko ba se nsakra ye beba mu a ye insurance companies no anase banks no en aban ne bedia no baba ye ne nsakra ye bi kura be sa abade ye ho mu a aba ye no nti me hunu se Potokasem was there's light at the end of the tunnel. Overall, a buying or restructure the debt of 137 billion. And a 137 billion, no, a buying share say also achieve 80% success. To say amount for one you crano. Say but I say is with me or how much you at the watching. 80%. So say banks no kwano takes a best 32%. Insurance companies best 10%. They say it is rising. Henuntiama Henyo Hosi Senor Hosi, thank you. Only the individual bondholders no grant is also making arguments. Say institutions signing on to the program, but let me sign this caution. Sanjay winning no yeni aje hono subject to insurance companies no any banks ningina omo board approval
omo internal
arrangement and board approval. But the entire na say yeni aje kakra ne say the moment omo ni aban ekoyi transfer ebeko benkroma omo signing or friend is saying press statement together no not just afi ayonko fafu frobina yehuno yenunti enim say boards no so no omo kokko transfer omo so omo be boana omo approve yenunti na ye kanisa no but a indication say government debt exchange program no ebe successful. Individual bondholders na make na only senior Hosi say abai person achieve 80% there.
na institution no sign on to it. All individual bondholders no cry no together no about 11%. 11%. It is 11% now per 80% success there. What 11% in 300 more. So when you best say cry 89. 80 no kebeya nko individual bondholders no free. But yenim say enkomo no egusu a echo deadline bosumi we ewie me very 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 confident to say bosumi we enko na wie no which is about 3 or 4 days to go na yasati asem fufuro biemu a no so ebeboa ama yehunu say debt exchange government domestic debt exchange program no aban etimi enyan kumasibre we free hwa ansan na IMF and so ecotrans no omo approve enhwehwe ya ye ne omo nti ye bompae say this koidie em say e chance ye na nye kra chance ye no na nye kra but see ya de koidie yenim say nyankopon pa de
Sina Ishak medase no pay
medase Oheneba na see
right Senior Ishak Chebrobe no or senior lecturer Kumasi Technical University MPA opata pase kwade me hu bida o ba wonkra o kwa wonkra na o say
o ba papa fie so we so kra
na ba papa pie na o de ki kwa
o de mechibeja
akwaba
mi ni ane pom ti say
na de lo se be pie mi so do pay
Parliamentary rule.
Do back on my
why they say
Parliamentary Honorable Collins Adumako Mensa Efija Kwado North MP no na izedie obekwa akosua de kakra kwaje ntete kakra o Canada aba na orabeboa ama Ghana etumpon titru Efija Kwado North na menene ba bedi nko Moses Efija Kwado North for the mu take right decision pa wa bia
ya
macho
ya onwa
apom to say
nyame adom
aha we are MP yire no I was say coalition no obo ayen
yate ye be hwe ni
the coalition ya coalition be
I follow the coalition of patients against medical malpractice and systemic failures.
Coalition of patients
against medical malpractice and systemic failures.
Yes. Yeah, what's your bay day?
Oheneba de ehwe se be nyina ni se ye nyina ye nim situation a wom wabra nipa hodo ko se omukwa kope iresa hospital na mprepi sa nipa hodo ni nyina se be asembisi a omu ni kamafo ena ye adwen se ye pese ye dis coalition the creative platform ema Ghanaians nyina na ye ya ye ko hospital kope iresa I mean obviously ye nyina free so obi atimi ayare at a point in time ye ba na ye be ye baako na yenya ano baako se de be bibi ko so na anko ya ye betimi akasa na ya pepeyo ewa iresa hwem
anopay dem be ma wakwa aba na so de be ma wache asema asi ewo is it 37 military hospital right?
Yes.
Say obi akowo she was expecting 2 babies if you were baako aferi asem tintiniti e wonyina nso se scan no o ma nya no correct enti baako na no wonya asem no mo na mo beti ase yi
ne ba meti da o kana this because we need to find out say my hospital quantity it be the scans kind of if you didn't scan
so
but even if one quantity now just prior to delivering because answer about a lot of investigations they do. And one of them is ultrasound scans just to find out how the baby is lying in there to know say ebia there's an anomaly baby or more baby friends say breach ebia na akra no one fanity neighbor who baby neighbor they do all these investigations so it's a bit weird say obeka say nipa na ba why ultrasound scan maybe once or twice na ni nyina say ade na emienu afedi ekoduru ya ɛyɛ baako enti madwen ni sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ hwehwɛmu kɔ akyi ba kɛseɛ na nso bɛgyina ɔmaame na ɔkɔkɔ wo yɛ no ne kunu no so nso bɛ prove sɛ documentation a ɛwɔ hɔ nom kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ampa sɛ na ɔnyam a okra nkra mienu na otimi prove sɛ obviously there are a lot of different records apart from scan no say or medical records are the antenatal book yɛ true and that will help us to unravel the mystery behind what is happening. It could also be say I mean I don't really subscribe to the idea say nipa no scan no na faulty because it's a bit upset me adwuma when I mean TB say scan because I didn't unless of course say there was something else they were seeing which actually wasn't akrana or forming and the moment you know you say nyoma mienu na won but no medically I think it can be proven ama ye hu say the omuka ne woman na enim but for now the me position is say a lot more has to be done to unravel the mystery behind all that has been said.
It is a say a lot more no what goes into that lot more
so we need to conduct an investigation into the matter because the hospital there oba be defending no me position is say until within the period na scan no na enye adwuma nipa do say no machine ye adwuma wo so na what was the outcome. You can't tell me say your mama no kwa na hospital so kwa ko okay enti within the period
na exactly before and after the woman no
you can say ye mienu and because I fault there what I know ni say scanning to me adwuma ye there device equipment say obi there ye mienu obi there baako na ka say mienu there then there's a high likelihood say the mienu kwa so ba ka say baako nti omo improve insurance say within this period no na scan enye adwuma ya na enye adwuma na enti maame ne de na baako no ka say mienu no na obi di so de mienu e ka say baako. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Within that period there should be a way of investigating it and I'm saying say enye scan nkwa na ye di prove there are a lot of other stuff that they do. Nessa ufiti preoccupy hospital no you checking your bebre and from time ben no mu say enkra mienu na won yam because there are different stages and scans that you take. At the onset you do ultrasound scans okoko do baby they do other confirmatory scans to confirm what they are suspecting or what they are seeing. And how many scans did they do, what was the outcome, and at what stages did they conduct those scans? I think say if they're able to furnish us with such information it will be helpful to any side their assistance now they Managerial hospital na sem nindi menjin di fi say enye maame ne nkwa na ba jo ma ye hu say saa time ye kan ya sama ye kan nyina so ne say anti we by e twa the scan no na mfum so wo ho ade to bia fufuro bia man na maame ne simu ka chem say me ma ye mienu afi da ye ba ko pe it is about no onu no gidie mu de o say mienu I think when I saw some produce scan result behind there and normally scan no when they take the ultrasound scan there's interpretation they have to interpret it. Somebody will write about it say about report it report in a way say scan no na dey afidie na effort when a report here there obviously will be a radiologist or be reporting on the scan and to mama hu the images and then the report on the scan. One akwa scan report no obewie e do signature sha say stamp nti dey na hu ya nti ucho say emienu.
Boss, tell Senior Kwame Appiah that my mom says the English is too much. He should come to her level.
Oheneba ka so bati.
Enti say omokache maame no say obewumienu. What she might have gone through, maybe the depression, the stress, whatever. Odi afemwa mosi afide baako no. Edi no ehia wa hin.
Oheneba say ye timi hwehwem on say de bia meka say ye ka
e bia mana no moduru a eni se nko nom compare ya yes because we dey sure about too but baako anko no abetimi awo makotwa no and mama de baako
nyoma bebre ohun say when you raise the expectation of the person na onu so ya ahoboa ewo enidaso a wo say na eba betumi me de emfa to ho so koto nkura mienu ntare so koto court mienu so koye bibi na say wo mfumfo bi a wo ye enti granted say genuinely there was a mistake and some mfumfo na wo ma o rely o de na ni to saa de no so nti no ankoba saa obetima asama wadi nkunim efi say wo gina kwa ko gina empempe so bi a ena mfumfo bi nti na nka ompeso ba ko gina ho menim so timase a enti no enije bia na owo bia no wa mana die down expectations owo bia eka bia oboye bia bibia ono di na ni to so because wo no wo ye adwuma no hospital honum no wo ye professional asebe ye training wo ye adwuma it is a scan nimpo ne failure na make say yo quite for fry fast why edi hunu nyoma se scan no akra ba ko na na ehye mu ana ne weight say what you say se nyoma bebre apparently na make say there are a lot of nyoma e betima hwehwe mu de aba be hunu ba bia asem no free ba na mom se no kra se the hospital no ka no ampade a na che se omo so my negligent because ye kan no unse ye kan say medical malpractice no enye se be the oma ayaresa no kwa adwumade bia ankoyeti there can be an issue of systemic failure eti bia make say ya report am hospital na oh your scan machine anya adwuma so fanya ebe ye na ye twakọ na akọfa nsunsan so we abai eti say omo ebaden de bia make say gise wo ya hwehwemu akodu achi because wo tena ba bi na kasa wo be kan sama wo dwen say wadwen mu no sanity na mutu anamo na wo ye hu hwehwemu a omo nimde wo ho no so ebetuma akere ba bi a ensem ne free ba ansa na yetimanya gina ye bi
ensem bia na ba mo nan so pa no this medical malpractices no ebi ye say
Oheneba guahudo bebre but in prempi most of the issues are to do with ma omukwa wo so akogina wo ya nhwe ne baye na sebe akra no obaba bonti o the complications na eba obi akwa ku I mean different things and awa wonim obi kopa yaresa ebi asebi na ni bia ne yese ko na operation na wi na ni hu ade ebiom akata anyoma bebre last week ya na me ye adwuma bi hu me dey adwuma bi hu koma obi akwa kiti won kan onu so akọ hospital a ye kwa akọ wo no ye kokko fix cannula it said there maybe na make an different one omukoye no omo anye akwa nsa na pro yakwa akotwa nyoma bebre on say hunama kwa ni gwa hodo bebre baby a obi a so obi a yare bi adboko bi a no obi a ya training na oma ayaresa e wo sa area no onu so ho sankofo ni nyina etimi ya adwuma omomfa ahweyie ento homa ekofa nsusan so boni bebre eba eti egwa hodo bebre a ye ka say ye di nkoma maybe emre kwa enim ni betimi aye no ye behwe say ye fa ebia nurse fo a ede na omu ya ema ne ye malpractice the hu sunsuan so e wo patient ne so anything ye fa ebia midwives a omu nyina obi adwuma danso efi say obi a wontete a ofam na enam so omu nyina ya adwuma ni bom na we die anyway dia no kohia no obi dia anya yi a etim ko fanfom so ba e wo baabi enti nyoma ne dia ya ahodo bebre na eba
Coalition of Patients Against Medical Malpractice and Systemic Failures in Ghana. Then ye be.
Oheneba de pese nyina ne say. Ye pese nya no as patient in Ghana. Some asemo esi a wo kan. Enkofo ye mu nyina ba bedwom ne nyina ye ba ko a. Ono nko akoko obebre. Sesi a akoko na say nani anya den na say bi say be onko follow ye bia onim de wo kan. Omebu afa ne so. Asem ne ya asem so nkusi hwe. Eti se nyina wa no baako na ye boy achidom na ye support ye ho a number 1 ye doso a ya no ye den ye wa hoden ni nyina ne se yasem na ye kan ye won gina so e wo mrem wo ho ade na wo doso na won kamera a ukọ ba obi amfiu eti ye wo nkofo a sebe omunim de a omunim mra dokotafo wom adupa hodo bebre wom a sensem se ba beto a ye be man nkofo so a kire se we bi kra no kwai be ne fa so a ye didi se adwuma yi omu kire ase ewia na yehunu say okay yewo nyinaso e wo mrem enti entu anamo na sa ni bakọ na ka coalition no ho a sebe wakwakoto amane mu no ye nyina enkobo na chidom na ye patent ne emfama no na ye hwe se de beku akodu mebi a Ghana hanom no se empanyifo mo hwe IRC nkonwa na mu di nkomo a ye patient coalition nso no ye benya no na ye gina ho ne akasa ma patients because nim enhihye bebre a ye ewo amrahye bedwam enhihye bebre a ye ewo Ministry of Health any other institutions mu no Oheneba patient bi antana table ni hu bi eti se ekwa de beka bia se bebo patient o se mbo patient no de be che se ahihye mra we se ene na ye de ye adwuma but I feel say ye na mra ne ba be ye adwuma we so se yensu ye nya no na sa table no etimi ka se ye patients na mo hye mra na man ye ko hospital a we ni ye hu nti mo ye ni se a ebe boa ye we ni say a emboan a medwin say the only means you betimi dey anya ano a representative body and say you set up a coalition so that everybody can come on board with diverse backgrounds so be our knowledge e wo ba bi ofri ba e coalition no hwemu a nipa bebre wom journalist for wom doctor for wom yeguso a ye hihye kwa ade a cha ade esanya nipa no e joining kakaka medwin say e bedroom mebi no na enya numbers a enough a ye ba bontia bekasa some sort of weight behind what we have to say.
So how do I get on board?
Oheneba simple. Coalition no obia you see Vodafone na MTN bia or dial *2818 hash a ebema ne prompt no ebebusa na ne din ne nsem kakra bi na wa join the coalition no or problem a numbers e wo hono ma ofre a obetimi ne akasa de ye nyina ne say empempi nipa omukọ hospital a omukọ ahonyehia mu wono ma omohwere omadofo no potokasa mu no yeso mu ye vulnerable oni obi a okasa ama no oni kamafo bia it is ekoye wa sebi you have to suffer in silence otifia na so obewu ana wawu se wa ngunsu na atewa edem die na wadi no ebedi wachi wo nkwa na nyina mu and what it means ne say nipa bebre atifia obi mfumso bi a akoye hospital nti no obre oboka and Oheneba so tie nkomo pa ekoso wa hu bebre okọ hospital na okodi dem a wabafia bewie no enam mfumso na nipa ne ye nti no sesei no eka bia na nka ondwene wo so obobo sa aka no or boss akaro obi da duro bi so a obenuma do for the rest of the life simply because health practitioner be are negligent nipa na ono wa kwaso fasa adikro no one oni sika ade kwatwe ho manso ona oni obi a or support sometimes because psychological support alone owo sika nem psychologically no why just say wu de wonye etisanyo mo we nyina na epese eboa na sa nipa omukọ ahoyehia mo omukọ sa amanyem no ye ba omachidom na omuso munya some sense of livelihood na omuso onze obi wa odi dem a na oba ba subject of medical akofo sire no obi kwa nim de kosi se e bia enfumso bi na ekoba wa bra o payaresa ana se bibi na akwakosi etisanyo mani nyina na apart from say ye be pray na ye be pe atentene ni e de amasa nipa hodo na omukọ asupiti omakọ pra obi akoto aduro bia no mo pharmacy bi na akakodi ne dem eni sanyo mani nyina ye kan nyina abom say medical malpractice and say medical negligence no aside seeking for justice for sankofu no ye dwin say there are other forms of support that these people need. It's your back together we can help each other na omo low self esteem because of their akoso we can use other means to lift them up na omuso enya some sense of hope.
Papa MP
ofa
Machimbiu
emini abema ne pom te say
na me na domboko
na memo mini apenya
pata pass
me shianda but I'm excited about it. You be there omubedi no o share story a koso 37 year yeah so we renim now on the hospital abibia ni akoye scan yesim kwala mienu kwala mienu no be kwa ko beba na kwala ne ba ko na fe doctor for the catch us say scan na no mu twani nya na mistake unia enye easy sa o
wan ka won tia say
na wo ko tia say
wan ka won tia say
there be na sama doctor for you can say no o dem say on person patient scan ni e kawia wa omo ye kra oba no he you could see say ade no enkwala mienu na di agro na fe bedu ya was scan na ye twa na mistake and okay we go across as same way oni sika bi o dey twa manso ti rete no ko but very scary scary so obi ni here obi ko be me bi wo ko won ti ase because na we catch na so wakoton akola no kra won ti ase it can cause a whole lot of problem. It's no I think it's a very, very good initiative. So the bear bit support it, the vulnerable. You'll be surprised a sewer plus hospitals power. Hospitals are just see a pie and say we can say technology plan. Something very simple. Me read the stories it me operation. Yes, I fair patient so umbrana. They just be wo system.
E si de bia and dey go for be.
What papa you be more your operation we akata. We are on umbrana. Wo wadi be wo anybody. No, these are stories that no.
They are not broken okay. E si de bia.
We jada dey be wo body.
E si de bia.
O sabi.
E si de bia. Oh, about problem ni say.
Problem.
Yeah, ekwan a ha adwen say patient na go hospital no hu. Onhunu say me kwae no de ye minti na menya sense so we. And now say Ghana hanum no hu. We don't question death. It is obi wu a asem even adwuma ye kwa no obi timi e dey problem ba serious problem Ubeti asemnuma, ubehwe scientifically on say there bibi ankoso ye. O cause okodi ho nkoma na ne sofu bia beka cho so nyame na de man na nyame na je. Oheneba, with this attitude we can never move on. It's about time. I keep telling you say Ghana have no the patient is not empowered. And when you go hospital, doctor now about best yare no number one who through patient who doctor no. Okobusa doctor dia doctor and say fa ho ben open dia dey. Oh asem no person who because one
but the right.
Any right. And now no aboaka no. Any right. Ohwe patient charter no ma. What's the patient no the right to know the identity of the healthcare giver. But okobusa doctor and say doctor mpacho e fra say na nebuafu. Emra no kra mu no ideally I was a doctor bia na ma ni born in chain na yehunu na BBC ayetimi refer. It's what we have to do, and that's why the coalition is coming up and is enforced to speak up against medical malpractice. Because when him bebre cross ro say me kwa yamia me kwa mintimi yeden enko hobium me kwa report ya mintimi enko hobium enti osro enti ode betena fie sa down him dey hard wen se nipa na yade na nya na yentimi anka e chena obesan dey ayo bifofo enti se wo kọ na BBC na wadwene mu entene wa na no kra ne say medical malpractice won asem kan eye den pa fi say obi no akọ ni school akosua ni medicine and ode to hospital obi na akosua ni pharmacy and ode to hospital obi no akọye biomedical sciences no ode abetena hospital and a wo fra bontin na abeka chese wayem fom so how do you prove and that's the challenge. That's the challenge. How do you prove obeden we prove say they all can eyampa nipa no pra nti won say medical malpractice no Oheneba enyoma mienu pe anko wie opra ana owuo mu a o de court kura mu ntimi nkasa efi say enfumso ne de yenim say ye nipa ebeba nemom de ebeye to the extent say nipa ne be prade na chese wa wo ye adwuma no wa fa hwe yi anto adwuma ne ho. Now how does the patient know obeye de no hu say me kra no me a victim of medical malpractice? It is only after you have received the treatment now one will say baby enkoye asema na honorable eken yes ye adwuma ye instances bebrea enkofo akwa hospital ye wo mu yem after service to the extent that Oheneba ebi dia kra pro eroti wo mu ema it reacts with the body organs na ne bibia say minimum situations are obi say see a o makwakoye surgeries because of complications or ba a young person e akwakoye in a womb. What it means is say untimi mu biom unyam group bia also unyam menopause but when menopause are symptoms say eti chese and some ni bebre ba unim. What I feel against when say regulation is also a problem. Me tell minim nkofo mo ye adwuma hospital mo fika frame ka chere me say the hospital now ye adwuma wo mu no aban hospital o ma outsource laboratory works am a private lab. Now Oheneba unim patient in the hospital now or unsa lab no na ye behwe so e dey ama ayaresa doctor ndi okwa ka chen dey eyew na onu nso ati na odi nim die mu no ama diagnosis so kokwe laboratory investigations we bra hospital now outsource laboratory works na ma private lab. Yes, so the sample ne kwa 3 days na my results me ba na patient na wu. Eti nipa na offer me no or staff or hospital worker or ka chem say masa mombra yadwum ha na nkofo ewu ha say na nya asem keto am say opanyi dey asem so hwe ye hanom ye nimo say adwuma ne mpanyimfo no ne lab fo no asem bi kan say dey o enka adwuma lab ne efficient and omo yom adwuma ono na asem say only problem na mom o the sample ne kwa because some of the decisions are so time bound say if you who the patient now no it's what I'm trying to say in say Ghana Hanum medical malpractice the world over o kind literature abuchire ba bia anya hankwa na yewu by had the worst if we say ye nipa na ekwa kopa sara nkasa kra no ehu hwe yemu ye question hwe ebi no ono oye adwuma on oka na o se masa mama had angofo no bewu sa o am say adan o se me amanim ono dance ni no health worker o se me amanim patient aba aya twen sample doctor make diagnosis we just need to confirm and start treatment ya dey come lab na esi ho ya frame mo se mo ntwen sisi na mo de ba enche ogira hon ma to na enye ba ko pe obebrebe etinipa bebre ewu as a result of systemic failures. The systems are simply not functioning. Etiye dey can say I'm sorry waka na ye ntu anamo na sa no you to be one doctor ni asama me pain if say me ko you if I did this year Amaka che madwuma phone nya say hey mudi agro asem beto you and since that time nothing of that sort has happened. Osi case ni bana ohwene bronso ontimi nya na wa refer to the right place. Now in Ghana Oheneba Obiko hospital yesi Ejeku hospital oda hosa doctor ba o mada to na wawu. Obi so one ma case no oni hunim de ebro ne so. There was a we are say over resuscitate patient na wa refer no it takes forever. It by the time and this is what I do every day, and I'm telling you from experience. By the time nipa no say me fan say hospital kese bi say confirm no china ade ne bekwa koduru no na situation no aye worse. It's a lot of problems and but then again we also need to advise ourselves as patients say we are in so I want to fear money so critical and sana you want to tax him about pin if it's not an emergency on fear money so critical, but that notwithstanding there are a lot of lapses and I feel say just say you kind humbum and sana yetime to sana mo
number ben na ye hwe wa yemfra wo so na ina me kan humum
your banti your numbers are ye dey adwuma ye Vodafone MTN your Vodafone number is 0500
213232
yes and your MTN and you see 055 255 7665 and these two numbers they will be a fair also or her advocacy
solution no join here just say
I never say wa unim so they wa join you say enje
free
everybody here so about
obia frɛ wo sɛ bra no test come no register wa enya no kre
debi
o dial *2818# no so entel e free Vodafone and MTN. But as next week,
but my memo na baso.
Yeah, but say she need.
Honorable, that's it. Yeah, that's honorable.
Me kwa me say be me a member of parliament, but me sure say my kind the patient charter no me kind. You see, you know, it's a good opportunity for.
Oheneba akwa a member of the health committee. Akwasi kuna duntino.
Oh, me as me yonko no.
Okay, so akatachi.
I think it's very good.
Honorable, that's it.
But I say, some more is kakakra.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a very good idea. You may support. Why not? We'll be proud to help.
Na bisha.
Honorable, that's it.
All right, enti sina kwa me apia na ava yankwa parliament.
Oh, na oko. I just Abota nya so nya de ekoso nya. Abota for say de ekoso.
Ko friend ni ayiba. Friend ni achi moment. Parliament is a mo na ben. Official
speaker through an instrument and also say 7th February. 7th February in Ebeko. Na say you kwa sitting arrangement no na yenye nhuriye. And this
me kwa me yam from so before Ebeko no so no. There is just a big story, the big news. Adumako Mensa Collins. You've been selected among the young MPs, eh?
Yes.
As something say.
Earlier in the year, I think last year, I was elected to the board of the Global Parliamentary Network of the World Bank and IMF. And so if you recall, last October, I'm in Washington for the annual meeting. There's going to be a program, Yomaya Selection 14 of the young MPs globally.
14 young MPs globally. Okay. Ghana. No West Africa and Africa. We are seeing now.
14.
My seven Jafua. Makuma could do nine. And if you just have enough MP.
Umpire the
Okaho.
Umpire the Umpire the
Oh, associate.
We are my next door neighbor. Children, you see, the constitution was carved out of. At least, you say, yeah, the Humbetu Kakra.
I said that to be said, Namia now so come and say, yeah, and I'm afraid so. Or deputy MP mention of. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to go the deputy MP.
I'm not surprised at all. It's almost a caucus, and you see, it's not surprising to hear. I have been following him. I've been listening to him. He says,
I mean, you can't have, I mean, such a fantastic brain, and
you know, you listen to him and you know that this is the guy who knows what he's doing. And I'm not surprised if Ejako Abri made that they made that choice. And they should be proud of themselves. Say Oma make a choice. At that time, I know very well that the competitors near they were well resourced, and I know the fierce contest that went in there. But they chose the capable one. Saying that those people might not have been capable, but almost decision almost taking, you know, has paid off. And we are seeing, you know, I say MP, we are seeing MP for do nine. Near Comabo so made you may be near Bo MP. I mean, so to Abani be proud of yourself.
Archie,
Oheneba. The man called
a proud son of Chema Wontumi.
Sure.
Wontumi, you can't just take anything away from him. In fact, so Wontumi Metro TV, Ocean Metro TV, his delivery, his punches, his knowledge of the economy and other things is just exquisite. And then I mean to say, such young men are paving the way for some of us. But people like Honorable Collins Saduma is doing a lot of things. What the use of today. The constituency there and there are some. I went there to supervise their constituency elections with Ira Ishak Bobi, and the kind of people they have there. Their commitment to the tradition is huge. And me say, Yamene de Nabedumi. Now, some constituency there, Oheneba, you just cannot go into that constituency and fail. Now, okay, the power constituency, you want to go and mess up there. No, they were just too. In terms of his achievements, in terms of the pedigree, in terms of his accomplishments, you just cannot go there.
National Security Minister,
I am telling you. Or making such achievements, Nipa 14 across the globe, 14, just 14. And Africa, 1, 2, 3, West Africa, the whole world. Me Facebook so now the caliber of people there. Say yes. So MP Kahwa is so narration. This is a client call on the other young MPs. Say Kwabre, say Tafu, say the other areas. Almost happy on game because this is what the MPP can deliver.
Right. Fred, Madam Raso on that Nafi.
Collins Admako, Menzadi. Oheneba, me
Saudi fee.
No, me free Capital Bank.
Yeah. The connection.
Bank.
Yeah.
Now, me Kumasi branch on Accra branch. Enti me carry a summary. You can you be an MPR monthly performance review. You kwa. Me no nyina who say my about Fred Charlie. Na nyina do say we could didi. Me nyina na te pantry ni didi. Enti me the Collins there. Ubusana or catch him so be MP na che. And now he was one person. Say na me kan ho asem kire achinum. And I'm say obi an what 10 crime. I was a financial secretary in the constituency. But every weekend, what free crime back in the constituency. Meeting Bianchi Noir or Moya in the constituency. Wow, my be. And to me, obey and catch them. So, or Pesoba. Now, calling say, you know, I didn't buy bonga crack. And to near my course, I mean, when it's on a Facebook, would that be a liking program? Or then call crime, crime work across, no hunger parliament from the constituency. It be call
vice president
or don't could it be through plane. I mean, you see, what creative what changing dynamics, no? What changing dynamics, no? They say I need a young people who wants some Ashanti region. I'm saying a resist debate with Ribi and son, yen cannot air.
Yeah.
But we no na Collins Admako mensa Miami New York kuna do. Akwasi kuna do that mean who no a pack by his public account committee or sound adwuma abrante no so bono. And na sa mion MP no. Sam kwada we say no ho a ema ye no so anso ye mrante ma ba wa no ema ni da so.
Yeah.
Eti Collins, wo de aminu ya no menu free ba na me fu ahyobotom amenka. Before I show bottom. Now, the woman say, Nami,
Saturday, Friday.
And then Friday.
Friday, Sumun, some
Fiala. Nami Shroud.
Now, Friday, you have to be petition young couple and Konyan, and Friday, and quite 30 hours. Instead of 24 hours.
Wouldn't say other country, I'm country Africa, who can start Thursday. Country Africa.
Now,
Congratulations. Now, I think it's an achievement in because we are singing now. We are seeing
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If we are saying you kiss him, US shim Italy just a J20 countries ni na kan bi and now country like Ghana and so because J20 ni we ase amaya kese o me aduonu and a country be like Ghana our population is 30.8 million 275 MPs ye yi ba ko bi afri mu say friend Collins Admako Mensa na the aye proud no say Ashanti region and so free Ashanti region so ne papa any chama Wontumi na say be say aboa no de huhu na we ne bon be ma ko onim ko anim
afa yenko zamu ko parliament bo betra say especially minority no
MP for the city there intact body be here minority ehun baby on better it's almost 2 minority leaders advocate press conference and na me ankasa me ato force so the press conference it's no eboba
what did you home come how are you trying to understand
obia or you're surprised but you are not following NDC politics oh no it was boiling and more da obia him say his right your friend Haruna on the faction obia him say everybody knows it and obia him say Haruna is ambitious who doesn't know Haruna is president everybody knows it. Everybody in Parliament knows, right? They educate launching the campaign. Ahmed Ibrahim na kokasa or kasano or kasa said your kasa ama minority caucus no. And yet educated about Parliament no. There were tension. Yes.
So
Haruna had to release a statement to say the Ahmed Koyen and personal caucus. So it's a idea. Haruna when is educated no nim say BBC because him say he's lost the grip of course obi anim nyankasa madam for atofforson and don't doubt his knowledge in finance and economics fantastic me net finance committee onimuma he was Fifi Gote's campaign manager
oh really
of course he was in charge of Fifi Gote yes
okay
it's what is happening now is just a thank you thing to them. Men can say omuni capability. Any different me kata. Amaboa okasa very good articulate. Me making at force in the me brother parliament and kasa. I mean on the finance committee. But the way a man on my faso Eddie Haruna is where the problem is. And the reason they are giving a bro margin so. Say Haruna an economist. Na about one economy it's about the economy and how na economy is the yen is in change and them some mama dey no fan to nchen
sir
no economist or no economist so we so pet aba betwe e economy na mo probi o te economics ase e na lead the campaign dia and do form right
Dr. Dufo
hey yeah MPP the economics that doesn't be Bawumia economists, Alan Chamati were cons. The Fed say, but he was a Bank of New York. And
so say Haruna everyone as minority leader now. Parliament, privileges ben or they ben obelusu.
Oh, you lose a lot. Minority leader is a huge position.
No, say office.
No. The office of the minority leader is huge, very very huge. We are a member of the Parliamentary Service Board. Yes, we are a member of the board. It's huge. Or packages no be very different. Parliament say, sorry, only nipa for na sorry na Haruna sorry. The speaker has to recognize the leader. Yes, automatically. As a leader kasa. And can you imagine say cost 70 how do you got actually?
It's in the Trabia embassy sir.
That's what it means. She said how did that me?
Or to say
yes. I don't remember. It's over a core committee.
Wow.
Yes, over a committee member. Say speaker kasa I want to meet the leadership in conclave on Kobe. And that is why it was important say although omumra no say party there has to be a lot of consultation. Mitie Mutala see 2016 2017 he was there 2020 he was there they met a educator then general secretary obeshia caucus ni nyina and that's all the 2 million mao, but it's just common sense. So would you be bad bedi nipa 137 anymore? 136, they have to get that kind of consensus building. Me no can say Dr. Ayine a release statement. So what I say, avocado a press conference. Suhini what
also be
yes, Suhini London or say on say Sam George, Sam George or say don't hear no EBA. As we speak now, almost 72 of them, almost all my petition at the National Council. I was on Metro TV Wednesday, and I can say the air is no kaka. A Randy a release statement be say General Secretary say even His Excellency John Mahama was consulted in this decision. Mami worried kaka. Say, are you telling me say His Excellency is aware? Say Mpamu Ntakane Ayan
Harina.
And I go see Brazil there be information on it. Say Mr. Mahama is not happy about it. What it means me say if Mr. Mahama is not happy about it, nature say Ketia any Fifikwete, they defy the orders of Mahama.
That's in your media.
Just say there's total collapse. And I keep saying they be a bad radios na here. But saying this for say you win 2024 there. Yeah, Mr. Massa. I buy a kwakotui. Momo the problem is you've been in government before. Your biggest problem. Say Ghana, yeah, debt exchange. Obi say the economy no, are you weak kaka? Can you imagine say you be handing over a weak economy to weak leadership? Weak economy to a weak leadership. As I say, I'm no kasi any minority leader. And debt exchange you do, and your double debt exchange. A bit chaotic. A bit chaotic. How do you do this? And almost almost I said it's almost smart penny for me. Muntaka hot and couldn't come. Muntaka says, who is lying? Who is lying? It's either Muntaka is lying or the executive is lying. Either way, somebody is lying.
It's lying.
So party is lying, parliament is lying. This is not the leadership. That is not the leadership. It's the Ecosunyan media or parliament is orchestrated. It's known. It's a way of
because on the current leadership
manager for a in parliament. Why did they leave Ahmed any comfort? Do you say there? Why did they leave them? Why did they leave those people? Aveji, me no kasa is here or Abuchi or outside. Public Accounts Committees of Africa also they are meeting. On your way. So say changes in leadership on the phones.
Also go ye fake you crowd at also.
No. I said what is this? I did say no credit. MPP there, you were a process here there. National Council, I was in Alisa. National Council, so every committee chair be a member. Every committee chair and the vice be a member of the National Council. Momo dia mo fake manshia, mo debe ne munya manshia. Na nipa me no ehia say yapam we mafiro. It is say because 7th January. Haruna February. Haruna be parliament. Obuka ko tenechire. And yet, you know what a problem, but at least Obi did money for 6 good years. 6 good years. So anytime they debate budget, the last person to speak on the minority side, Haruna. That's the practice. Practice is the argument or one tougher. And then they must want to economists. He speaks for 45 minutes. Yes, 45 minutes. Or we are ansana. The venerable chairman and so in 45 minutes. That's how it is done. And the parliament argument be area once the speaker say yes, leadership. Now sorry. His understanding of the standing orders no there. Don't go there. I mean, you are MPP, but you have to like him for his but at least you could see say and the way he has been treated it's so disrespectful. I mean, can you imagine say we are minority then? Can you imagine chairman?
They say they use to offices they will use to.
Oh, me say as me count here. The movie no fin office one because there's a new man.
Tomorrow break na mo ko bia coffee breaker mu nyina mo te ho.
Oh, Yeah, to say there, Uncle Conclave. On this speaker, Uncle Shia say, couldn't come on as a order of the Roman Southern free. So say, no shall let them almost a friend on Barbary constitute committees. So as we speak now, I think the Barbary chair say, A, B, at NECO Health Committee, and I say, I'm going to call a finance committee as I don't know. I'm on your finance person. I don't want to go. The processes need the meaning. In terms of money, it was untidy. Obianka said they don't have the authority, but if somebody like Haruna Muntaka, who have been there for the past 6 years, at least from them crap. None of money come say based on a strategy. Model ban mo feel say there have to be some changes at the front line. No more chase. Na Muntaka ti baby no be sending a message say yapamo was yapam me say obi ani meaning come or say fake. Now we have a can you imagine say 10 minutes at we? Honorable 10 minutes.
No, I who the social media.
Not just in code the actual letter say Mapamo may you every as majority leader. How?
Can't go heaven.
There be how? Say my actual letter say unti economics. Ukano me say unya lawyer, unya economics, unya into me so we engineer. It me so me do call infrastructure to where they free hona Imra. How? Because of election 2020. 2 years election. Front divided.
What does it tell you will be the posture of the NDC ahead of the 2024 election?
My problem is how Mama Danfo Atoforson, how is he going to unite them? As we speak now, 74 say he is not supposed to be the leader. 70 MPs, and 70 MPs now maybe it includes Eric Opoku. Yes, top Kletus Avoka, former majority leader
Dominic Aine,
Collins Dauda, Dominic Aine, Mutala Mohammed, Suhini. Omunasi Debi, Ampem, Omunasi Omumpene. How are you going to galvanize them together to face the MPP? How? Archie.
Oheneba. Enke aye parliament asem na nke me bra Penny Collins aka say de na nke ewie ho, but kakra e beka afa ho no say utie de okan ya me kwa meti amira ho. I'm a member of the New Patriotic Party nke de ekoso nke nyama asem, but me ra ho. Is answer sebe ye nipa entenasa. Ye nipa entenasa. O de ekoso across Ghana of Tamale. Oba Asawase ni other places, the chaos and the cacophony ekoso hona. Timi say NDC omo a long way to go in bringing the party together. But you see, the man I see don't get here. Ya mo ko elections me betina ha ka se bi. Na Ghana fu ehwe me tie me enim be ya adwen se. I see don't get here has absolutely nothing again to offer in our body politics. Because as a and baby what do you get the bebuana and say come a member of the National Council and as a council of elders. There's absolutely nothing new that this man has to offer. Because the man baby what do know one man vindictiveness for too much. Can you imagine say na in your Collins Honorable Collins Adoma Kumensa Eken Obi about campaign ase abe kase kokos ni nyina e support you. And as a minority leader, the onus is on him to say the thing right. You are members of the party. You as a general secretary, you are going against an incumbent. The parliamentary caucus is supported now general secretary it does not sound right. Now why you going forward as a party? And to the beka on one beka and yet the caucus asia. And in fact, na caucus when share Yansumano. I didn't say sir and some year era how I do so beka. There was nothing wrong with it. And until found whole time now by the way. Again. Wontumi 101.3 FM. And some more kind effort for swamp of whom in the run up to the elections now. The same thing I papa okay say okay say of swamp of whom to abavi ya no de less by say make appointment be so okay ya sa audio be ne pay no
yeah okay so munchema former president Mahamudu
very good
IT director
yes
we IT director
and see there be me and me chairman into the penal that is the same thing that you are doing now. So what's the difference? What's the difference? or no by an appointment, even that one was within the party machinery, the party functionaries. And look, I will say, as Uncle Train, now all incorporate the input of other senior members of the party. It just didn't know by a chairman, now they all go ahead now. Now, Parliament, said you, and your classroom, you see class prefect. These are honorable men selected across Ghana by huge electorates. And now I'm saying, make an example, Kakwana, Naminya facts of the matter, and I'm saying, share the votes are in Ira, Haruna de Copan, over 78,000 votes. 78,000. Over Mutaka, over Bayer 68 to 69,000. What I say? So they have huge following, they have huge representation. It is all by taking decision because the almost is upon you as national chairman. Once upon a time, now you're general secretary. Now, Koba say we take a decision. Now, national chairman was one because say, "Young Konyanko Shakokos." No, according to Mutala, they met the caucus. There was an election. You said was electoral commissioner. Only the organize elections, the various regions, election. Nobody quite no decided say that was what happened on the 4th of January 2021 in the 8th Parliament, as far as the 8th Parliament is concerned. And can you say Haruna no to honene Mutakano no? It was Sebia maybe 4 years they met as a caucus, take a decision. After the various regions, own consultations, no more from resources. I was educated, you were there. So what happened? Then
you can come say, regional balance. The new leadership, when if the northern region.
What do you say?
What if you? What's
northern regions? No representation. Also,
what Mutaka of representing Zongo, Ashanti? Yes. Where you know? So there's nobody from the Ashanti region. There's nobody from Ashanti region. There's nobody from the north. Also, reason for doing it is regional balance.
Politics. It's media message. Said the air cost to say honorable clerks of Kalmu Quatrinasia almost there be yan to your presidential and parliament. You see, the air cost you can affect Nipanukwa parliamentary admissions. Now, what has happened is a clear indication of vote of no confidence in these people. Now, said you Omonian conform constitution entrenched that in who's Fiebe Okofa Sabi Yesu Christo Krako they could compete with Haruna may end up winning internally South. And Kabian Kobuna Bemu and Amebwa. What would have been? It's a Quebec promise, no Lucy. Now, Sabu Peso and the Papana Polico Kaya Nasade. Now, you see, said Amebra, Honorable Ekano, this vindictiveness must end. This vindictiveness, it must end. Your first idea in your politics. So, what catch you be say, or my support you? Now, I say, per my position. And per our privileged position, there's no way between our campaign launcher. You must understand that that's the politics that we are doing. Oheneba, that's the politics that we are doing. To me, expect to say the majority leader, when you are going into a contest with a sitting chairman, will come to your campaign launcher or support you. How does it happen? It can happen. Say now here can say ne Baumia and ne Alancha Martin. Now Kibia, Dr. Baumia call launching the campaign. Now over say message now. How is it going to be possible? How? And not just a unity now, but finishing. Let's say Mahama. When you now couldn't never bonus matter, said they're not honorable canon. Says in the views was not heard. Is it the case? I'm in it. I believe says the NDC needs somebody or by a penny amount. Now this faction say creating or coming boom. And I'm expecting say
now
hey,
say what it that says he who the gods want to kill, they first make you go mad. So, sir, na premrikus ya a paya at the paba in say premrikus ya boa. Edian I say. You see,
mama was him.
And the idea Nangasemuno, Cusiano, and yet forbidden in this aboa. Edian I say. You see, NDC, this is the character.
Wontumi 101.3.
And yet so consistent with the NDC. What is happening? And I pity the young ones that are coming. They say edua yiwaya edi kokosechi no afeso ne ese maso a wasn't takramo nyina edwane. Ti say oh a young guy in NDC. That's all share a whole Haruna Idrusu, a whole Muntaka, a kwanya the way I am bragging now. Then you should have some thought about where you are heading. So and didn't start today. The elite by President Rawlings, the founder of the party. What brought about babies with sharp teeth? Or she said you see Chanon Kurebia, Nenana the penny said you see Chanon near there. He had no option than to describe them as babies with sharp teeth. And this disrespect has been there, has been part and parcel. And you see, President Mahama Kase almost revolutionary route, and nobody can be violent much more than them and all that. So these are clear manifestation of their act of violence and their disrespect and disregard to any human, even your right as person. Yes. And you see, this whole thing is orchestrated by the vindictive, the grudge-bearing mindset of the executive. Now we say no, yes, in so better from medical. Kind the tweet of Sami Demfi against Muntaka Haruna and the speaker, and his last words, comrades, his last words, how you say, these are selfish individuals. And now Fifi Kote Ato forcing being his campaign manager, and I say don't get here, knowing very well Muntaka Haruna didn't support him. Then to me na be DNSM. This is payback time, without regard to the consequences that will be on the party and its fortunes. They are damning every consequences because they feel that they have to satisfy their own egos against the party's fortune. And on the course of that, and no, maybe teacher, manager or makume mua na masria.
Muntaka openly campaigned for Nana Kwesi.
Yes,
in the regional elections.
Oh, okay.
Oko bia, oko constituency bia.
Yes.
Koya campaign Nana Kwesi.
That is.
I said don't get here have a campaign tia Nana Kwesi.
Yes.
Nana Kwesi winning here on so declare ma for so ampofo.
Yes.
And I said don't get here when
they say Nana Kwesi say hot water say all them.
The last Kwesi there no. Nana Kwesi didn't call for what baby.
Yes.
And there's a quiet down on the bed 300 meters. And I said didn't get here so and call for at baby.
Cold War.
I said didn't get any Muntakedi.
Cold War, North and South Pole. Na TH and we na ye the cracks were already there. Now see just we are seeing the evidence of the cracks. And I hunu see na ye the betimi atranchen aka an say the nyame ase. Se faro ne dom omo ese omo ba be kum nyame ma no nyame ma confusion asim. It is that confusion na e ko no. Ento aso anko animu kakra fine because can you imagine the timing? Na ka no obi ku and then kwenya no tight corner. Ama se utumi sa ban ne ho hihia no ama niema bi nkoye niema bi mu ayedene a wototo niema sabre no ubetimi aba ban ne mfia frustrating na ma decisions bi wo kra obeteki some hasty decisions that might even go against the same government. Sabre no na wa ma ban no so enya there's luxury of time to think and to do things different. And I'm also so more kwan and I'm more no monko because a beya reho say the omai said the abai achichire omai na bedru any unfortunate as it is problems akra ba ne ahochira ba ne ade no ne se ye de be such an incompetent team na omo befa omai asade akwa achiri minim how many years we will live in doomsday. Minim how many years the capitation when it comes that it may go. Minim how many years free SHS on betimi sustain it. So when you leave this country into the destiny of these people, the country is going to suffer them more. Ne nyame so ma ho kwan sa. Nti de omu ye nyina no eniema eso omu ye for them own selves no omu ankasa betimi a fall left so flat na ama aban na timi ato so enya asomdwe no ayo omo adwuma they can fight out the war they can we don't care.
Oheneba mamencha ayetiefo ni ahwefo na Oheneba na ababa wa bi di ni birthday but Oheneba me come papa na say the way we express interest was our birthday no no eye me nwanwan it deserve every investigations because Oheneba we are the type so be di birthday on beto so on tan kan bi but we there for the first time was in the PS data me to nyum ni bi me ba birthday bu bi na mo sa sem bi say we man na say ania me ha me hu bi before so go studio ha no aduma ko men say hu ansana wo ba ha hu me hu ani wo di nkom ansana wo ba ha da woni me ni nkom no twam ba hu ye bu ye hu me asem akope me suspect no aduma o suspect aduma ko men say ono na akofa ono na ni wodi hu nkom da bi oni me ni hu nkom oni men kasa but Oheneba on say makachre say on na ta tete me ha me wo on say makachre wo say da bi opeso pass mame asem na asem kra opeso man ya asem makachre say me so no pa na radio mi ensa na metie ba bi a me kro na metie eye Wontumi na me wie ba bi a me ko nyina wie because me wie na mo wie na makakoti Hello FM peace tambia stations am ensa me no Oheneba me ni amaye na no pay ni say maintain ba bia so obi di ni birthday e wo Wontumi FM da bia so na program you ya chese no express interest to the sense let the picture no yan so ahodo be 5 ba ko adan na picture no me to tie nya wotre ba ko adan na chi ba ko tewo chese bibia ya wa anyum bia so birthday anyum bia na watu bi anyway just by the way nti no am say say me should be a happy birthday producer confirm say 2023 be ko na nya me admo ya wa unu ya pani Anthony Jamfia me yawo on say ne ma me no Jaben nti akina no all the road to Jaben ya was saying na dey ne chirom say enu say Collins admo ko men san honorable wa ni mia akwasi kuna ni so ko mo ti do nyina aginam nti akina yemfa kwanya so ne yankia chama Wontumi no yen kan chance na daroma ono ane de hye e Anthony Jamfia me yawo sabe ne nchine na duane ahwie agwabra ayi aduane sisuo NDC asem ohun se ma catch we say NDC is incompetent in government, they are incompetent in opposition. Sa ne ma mienu we say na ye NDC e hallmark na nka die na nka asie se nyame adoma next 2 months as a 3 months May ya na mo kwakwa mo internal primaries enti adenti na nka mo ntwen na nka mo nkwa primaries ni nwa ansa na asem bi wo ho a but enu amene na na ko hu letter bi a eye Haruna Idrisu issue yemra banda MP no e ka say MPs ye o parliament mo support and what this statement no buy so far NDC enko organization e wo wiase a mehu say wo ye performer o perform here you free ho. Why am I saying this? Share before 2016 na Kofi Potofina na national chairman. Look at the humiliating defeat NDC so far in the history of this country under this Fourth Republic. We see that certain MP we lose Ukraine what me lose to the sense 53% from opposition. And no nanche. Omo yini free ho. And 2018 a year of Sampofo a be national chairman. Look at tough time what the incumbent government aban we to the sense 169 seats. Otimi GB free moi ma na nyina ya be at par under of Sampofo leadership as chairman. Of Sampofo your one person I want tantes workers but we strategic. Obi or a strategist. Obi say any power say na sabe so wan ke yinadi. Ke pamono. Eno nanche. Haruna Idrisu under the leadership as a minority leader. Look at minu MP na tie yi. Hwe ekwaya omu yi speaker. Hwe ko mo fa so. To the sense what me am speaker in opposition party. When you are still and some money. To the sense o hwe parliament eniema ekoso yi levy ho asem ne wey de ekoso ne nyina no ekire se sabe papa no obon modern of parliament na o we a o ka sa o sesa no wo betie eye yewura se dun katia na argument say the original so ma was what they sesa Haruna Idrisu ni economic background sa argument we say medical say attire base ene asra argument Sa argument you can at base 2016 you be election na atofo no onye me economics ana na oni that economic background no me share that any profile I think say was sua there or economic background strong 2016 na no enti die be ne se na sa afa na say there Ghana na akodu ba bi sa afa there 2024 election kwa na ye be kwa afa ye be ka economics won asem and I said the economy will be a major issue of 2024 election. So some we say in Sabi, you catch the marine bodies. It is a who was such leadership. Now catch say Sabi you have election. The election 2024 no about economics. Yeah, the MPP there Sabi Obinga say pujo nshimi anyojo. Ba ye hye there e ma kwaji bi asem aba no asem de MIA. Because they say NDC no omo front no ache. They say NDC akwahye John Dramani Mahama botom. Ano Pastor John Dramani Mahama soro ano pa no what brush or fan brush go paste no what do to so a NDC hunyum kwa no what NDC ehye botom. And now NDC communicator ukọ radio so one charge John Dramani Mahama ade e chon ko radio so bio. Ye be yiwadi. Enti e de ekoso na ye de John Dramani Mahama me obi ka say John Dramani Mahama ni hu bia e laughable. John Dramani Mahama was Dramani Mahama is the NDC and NDC John Dramani Mahama. So I may say from constituency to from polling station up to national level. Why and then John Dramani Mahama and the San Fanambra. Na me new Collins can say economics there. And then come for Commando for. Kwa apart from so economics no. Was a business tycoon or a successful businessman. John Dramani Mahama according to one than ye juma biada 2012 IEA debate. Was in a juma why ye ya actual letter akwa ne say was it one of the NGOs be never enough and obey a manager ba akubi if you no a election politics and why from you can say assembly member MP minister deputy minister president and when you talk of obi M1 homoden and enka sabe enka John Dramani Mahama and here there some akoso na de MPP because so far confusion set in they say therefore I can say me say there's no consensus at IDEMS. Their minds are not meeting omadwini enhia we number bi haru na adrisu ni team ni say no matter and ato force and no matter say ato force akọ speaker akọ introduce ni leadership actually wo mo miwa no ayi asam no yenyanka mani say ba wan ko introduce leadership and Kratos Avoka and call for unity. I call for unity. I call for unity. Kratos Avoka. Any munta can a press conference. And as we hear to UK, I'm so to about park and so. And as I'm dodging so any number be says Sabi. SHS headmaster Crown cannot so about pointy. School prefect. And this is saying the Akko Banu Nano, Nyame, and Amasa de Naba. Because they say Oheneba the confusion ABC Bible mu emra omukaso musi Jericho afesu a ase ne nipa Nyankopon de confusion to mu ntafe ena ma kasa hodo we dinam ha na the Tower Babel sorry na we dinam ha na we dinam ha on time kwa sorry o because me about to ana kwa ya chi me ko Sunday school kwa sorry I no phone Entimini amede asama asie no NDC sese Nyankopon da Roma MPP no unity na wo mu because Oheneba Ghana se obi to no kasa performance nko na de win election can this intimi win election da unity yeah wo party no mo party mo che be bompa ye Collins mo na mo ye MPs mo na mo ben national executives sa unity na e koso no any among the MPs no kra no I like the way MPs no mo MPs no kra no musi eka uhia bibi na wonti bibi ase akọ onua ho sei ene saade ne koso MPP mu ene ndi so sebe ehia abedam Oheneba ntimi nka kese o mo na enye o masem sebe yesese minua lawyer kan yese yiwan edi yi kokosachi ama ne tiri wanfu na feso ne ma so a na takrabo anyina edwane enti medimanu besi asei na NDC fo na enye o masem medase
Araba do akumensa.
Yes, minia.
Afia go kan skasem kakra ansa ne ya so.
Me time aso. And mama said the discussing.
NDC for pana you say oh mo kakra
oh me nyan at first and say madam for I'm happy for him if not for anything at all for the elevation you know yeah sure I can still go to
okay what should be the lessons I am picking from
as MPP?
Yeah, because so dey kakra ya
consensus building.
Consensus
building. Yeah, the ntina me time bomb. Emu be shepa. Yeah, the be shepa papa and the local back up. Yeah, the be shepa. Oh yes, of course. Be so far me kind omo president or my bro 10. It's obviously be super delegate conference, special conference with 85.
That thing no. May I know, is it founded in the constitution or just a general notion?
It's the constitution.
Constitution of the party
yes.
now.
Now, yes. Into no.
In fact, I thought it was just
there. It's in the constitution now. You better first one 5, and sign the general in the paper. It's been for me. I think that lesson here consensus building. Knowing very well say, okay, some there. 10 years time, internet will be yaba. The air can hang and it's been recorded. At a point in time, we should be ready so we may defend the Asama Wakawahana. And that's the most important thing. And you know, your party need many about unity. So far, it looks very, very okay. Of course.
They said,
about to be there will be some factions. May support you be for. What is important, they say the Alan Martin and I say after competition. There's cooperation.
Yeah.
It's a competition in the bay. But we are quickly, no. I say it to me kind of I know. Last baby I say MP so for me as a member of parliament. Once I'm here MP, I'm a leader of the leader. You know, have a responsibility. And to me could never be in council, so I will but I'm very clear in my mind who I believe and think should lead our party in 2024. I'm very clear in my mind on that. But I have a responsibility to ensure say
there are suggestions for want of time, money that will be spent near their day. Ebinumu suggestion ka party benforce nkunya na beboa ye run your parliamentary primaries no currently or the presidential primaries no so that we have time
full support
and you mama no sikura
there be full support full support. In fact, baby, I dre. I don't know. They say a question Obusa is a minimum. Say into presidential and parliamentary the same day. Full support. The paper number papers be near the amount. I'm presidential paper. Near my parliamentary paper. Delegate number 2 for MP number 2
if you have
number 2 presidential candidate. And you know, I know do paper no. Otoma a year. Presidential, not to parliamentary. Parliamentary will be any baby if you can't be able to see. So, presidential time in the best. Time in the best. Oh, of course. Oh, Kenya leader and Tema Ebeboa.
Early Congress.
I am
constituency chairman in Ashanti, constituency chairman in the Greater Accra. Petition.
I think, say, baby, it is important, say, being a focus attention on somebody. So when you're a candidate, and we are speaking for the person, whoever emerges the winner. That's it. Yeah.
Liar.
Yeah, I think that with respect to the flag bearer and the Kamine Honorable Bayadrin, because flag bearer and Yenyan in Tema. Yeah, Kasabia, you know you are the attention where the direction should go. But I'm thinking of the parliamentary elections. And now the parliamentary the numbers and how fragile the parliament has been. Yeah, contesting. The CEOs will be lazy or Mobutu or Moba. Whole lot of stuff. Will be lose and every contest they will lose be and be the share. Na ekobase nipa be 20 lose almost seats. Almost say it was orchestrated from the big house because of A, B, C, D, blah 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 blah. So those people rebel say among parliament be. And on be kokra na the day office or the papa be aba na will not be there. out of pain, out of something, you know. Then you be our parliament. And I think president in the union in term but I would wish some parliamentary primaries in there.
Especially certain
about first
MPs,
quarter,
no?
yes, first quarter of the 2024, no. Never baby next year, yeah. Then the timing is even closer to going into the 2024 election. Not parliament in a year.
Me candidate, me MP no. Na argument me make it. Na ne de. So when MP na say, we because we about to from question kakra. De too. Sir. I say I feel now prepare.
So we have time, the luxury
to prepare and everything. Now you're MP. Oh,
now pressure was also no. Because you're too in term
me say and also na nkebia MPs no so
MPs but with different opinion opposition to their own.
Very well, but in the national interest, in the party general interest. Because MPD say maybe
I have that feeling certain MPs they are turning temua. There will be in quote rebels be
you know
some people rebel against the government.
Uti MPs be so on. Was say you kotuno lusu a. Wo hu at least we lusu. Enti the way bia na prepare no ho. Sabe kabi kra na bia wo so di korura ba bi kra na obetumi aboa no so dia na watumi focus ne life dance his exit. Dance bia 3 months 4 months why you kwa
minimum be so in
we dey okay
January 7th as 8 no edi afe na ne constituency oda na say nipa na control lusu a
da bi eno no ye one but ye generally no ye fan say we MP na bi about 2 years to general election unu say is on parliament biu it what you better prepare for your exit. Sabe say because you prepare
so many. Now when you are entry how long did you take
entire different from that fine because for instance we will move free parliament here ebia na afa na okọ page mo be ye hwa
the council na be president wie owie no
MPB olufi no Oheneba international school enti ye koto aba no ena mi share MPs ni bi ena Fred MP we dey also musan money ko bi na mfani ko jaje so won ke kan ya ena m so so much Oheneba international school to free parliament here
also go charity
now when
Fred
in my early congress in there I do not subscribe in respect of the members of parliament.
This are some of the
ebeye data, you know, I see that broader consensus, broader, you know, consultation with respect to say the ebeboa party no any national interest, because party no any national interest no should reign, you know, supreme in the good interest of, because I remember members of parliament there's all kinds of bianco no post and hallelujah, and this also the omono we may be mistaken. Nti yenhwe say e na ye ya ebeboa oman no nkan ko na nchechire party ni fortunes going forward and all that. I don't know say ehwe, because at the end of the day you talk about 30-40 and looking at the system and how some MPs have conducted themselves, it's likely some of the MPs may lose their seats. And they will lose the seat or yeah. That's all we would imagine say incumbent in the chief executive for baby free the corridors of power na aba any ade next time if say ono na ya orchestrating no abetumi. I mean so also kwa you be parliament akwa
who okwa ya orchestrate ko be shada
Sunday there we will be a better loser into obepe bibi e de ahye any ade so obitimi e lose primaries no na say obekọ independent ebikura without any just justification be all crowd there then probably but be BBNC also obekọ enti no saafo no ebibre o and obi won so parliament no fi say the esen kan nsa ka kra o hwehwe bi ni ade ne nsa nka de na ni da so obesa akọ knife parliament no so ya say yi na firi ho enti ono amu no kwa akọpede mam kọpẹ me bra bi mo ti at the end of the day one hwe asa nipa no ebikura wa jesonson na okotena brutira yenso yehunu bi da okotena brutira no so o ma bi enwa ye BBNC ye kra yehunu bi da na BBNC enti members of parliament in there as a party no adwene ho yie hwɛ pros and cons and all that and the national interest vis-a-vis the party fortunes and party interest na ansa na wɔn fix date for that as a sad date no enya so ana agya yɛn nyinaa na ebehu sɛ ebetimi aboa ama party no etimi akɔ n'anim baba yɛnya yɛ candidate as presidential candidate as early as maybe June, as late as even September krana, then that is good because that time now we are marketing that person. Mind you, NDC is going to elect their flag bearer sometime soon with this crack leadership and so confusion we and elect a flag bearer. But whatever be the case, said the TBR no NDC Nibia say the likely candidate or the most possible candidate that is coming here is Excellency John Mahama. I want also Yenimine Dada. So yay candidate the enemy. Even though Omunyam to Aba, but yeah, the IAB and a yenim. In the end, and Tem Kakra, that will be fine in order to match the gap between time Omo you or there and a year the Ayakwako Yenum. Na ye to me the Aye Juma Amana come.
Archie. Talking about media, many Honorable Collins Adamaku Mensa Bayadrin, a year in Tem Eboy, a year in Tem. See to me any new boy. I am on the Aspirants United platform. A call contest in the run up to the 2020 parliamentary elections. Na Elusi, Yena Kan Hombum. Era credit can come any boy LED. Now, share the level of anger any near my Kosovo Hona. Yeah, to a bunny form a platform in the run up to the general elections in 9 years because we didn't have time to heal. We say election and somewhere around I think say June or so 2029 they call elections 2029. Into a my kwanya ahele. Into ya udie ene abasembu and na yediko man yediko to aba the results that we had in 2020, especially the parliamentary results. Into say in that time, na me and tell me free it will give us an opportunity for us to heal. Dear lawyer Kano, the only year said we should provide a fair grounds for the elections. Sabi call into an election. Now who said there was no manipulation of the voters register. Sabi you be in Jubilee House and now ministry be a campaigner at as an incumbent MP. Now me Lucy, I mean I've lost on fair grounds. Sabi then me no me kwa bato and I'm be winning and I'm be MP bibwa. If I should lose, I should understand. But the Koba said the in other regions, a typical example is Dr. Marcus Medie. What does it? Near to say Sinkofa ha, na we nam ha, na we ko ho machi, yes he say we no let him fuale the lawyer entry. But if at the end of the day voters register is made available, Obia wo ho so meet the delegates utimi call rounds call your campaign the SSO Obia and why we call vetting sabe yan you Obia free yankase ma we call on post yankase we dey ma on contest na bibia koso say dey say koso na Obia nim say a fair ground was made available for each candidate. Why not na yen to abanin tem yen that front no yen fa ko yenim because you see say the honorable better han okano if you are a sitting MP Oka be bona se oto abani wi a oboka na wi basela omo boka enti the more it delays the more omo boka enti ni sika no be yusu sa na nipa no ba ne de one time or ni sika na ba na boom no abenya de ne ko ene MP ko ayi MP ko wedding MP of his constituents because when him say there's an impending election and so already know who to 2 years but say to abani wi enke bi asa bed na so beti kakra but omo ho oti first come agency o dey nisika o dey train for primaries what I say anything that me did say an MP today is advocating for an early congress and to me me did say there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Let's just provide a fair ground Obianko based on his or her own merits. Uluso him say I lost fairly. Owenia on him say you won fairly. Na etimia buana fi enya front. Enke na betina hey. Ebianke me on PM say be calling me constituency parliamentary candidate me 2024. Bet me I den echia no. Bet me echia me flag bearer. But the way things are and no better way do so kwana so uchia okwa na afro adentina gobo wedding at the way campaign etimi I didn't say bebre. Okay, let's do it as early as possible.
Mami nim kobo we mra maybe I'm a friend a day. I'll be trying to cry. Lawyer Yabuabe Asamoah. Lawyer, good morning.
Yeah.
Africa paso.
Afi we de radibe ya dom sonko. Adomu akwa adomu na eduababa. Afi nyina ifi ni yefu mu ne yebusua mu yenamfu fam. Amen.
Amen. Na minimse nyame aduma Sunday. So Honorable Chief Alan Kojeche Martin, the Thanksgiving service no. Okwa sampa boba sa shemu kena ho.
Sunday no de asem kofu frokra chief e dia ba Alan Cash or de bagana amanya semu say what no lim to say baby okra aban na teso no na wo be sim say party die kwan no na ehia say ɔwurade ase na ɔde na de sɛdeɛ na ehia sɛm ɛtɔ ɔwurade anim na ɔsɛ ɔwurade apɔnkyɛ nti kwasiada ne nhyehyɛeɛ no ɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ a ɛdi mu paa nti tu no yɛ asɔfoɔ nhyehyɛeɛ nhyɛ da nyɛ hyɛ bi a asɔre paa wɔ kɔ asɔre na mmom no asɔfoɔ a wɔn si so dua sɛ
101.3 Wontumi radio Nyamensa
epija ekwa awurade anim na omo ba na omo do omo nsa abeto so e bompa ye se beye fe e bompa ye se awurade nyame e beji asem na tu e bompa ye se e hira no
Amen. Enye ho sa na minim sa Chief Ewia Monday 30th of January oba Asanteman ensumu
apepepe ba wo ba no Santemai na suma no mo ba no mo nua no papa no mo ofa no mabusua panyin no mo suma no nye na mo suma no mo suma no mo nana kufuo aban mu otete no kakra wi achi no mo sa suma no aban tesu nei na do dankwa kufuado kukuduni suma no na ban mu eno so akotena na dia duro no aka apepe na muku kɛseɛ ne da mo na so no mo san abesiesie no apagya akɔ mpinu aduonu nan no mpinu aduonu nan ne hɔ na wokɔsiesie ho bɛma siesie no ansa yɛnti nsuo mu ne ham mpinu aduonu nan no deɛ na kyɛsɛ bere na duru a yɛde hyehyɛ so ɔman no mu nyinaa nti kuo no afe wei na kuo no bɛsiesie no ho na wapɛka de ni nti chief Alan Cash, jobs for the people, cash for the people. And what is saying every week here, a cool big man, a good bush man, or better yet, in the was so yeah, the big break, they were buying to. Now, face so of a bomber yet. Oh, fear the aircraft. Say, we tell me the platform, but Smana was for my man, was some of the baby, the Majat one up, woman, the queen, a brain swan, the comedy. Nti ya so ni wi kwasiada na adwoada no wo pati wo pasantima mu na suma musuma no no wado kunta kunta efia basadi
101.3 Wontumi
radio Nyamensa that's wadi ye nyina ya domu a le ne so na eku no bohwe ma o de ni na afi mo amma no kwan se wo nkonti no mo bodi kidom na ya fidi evadi be.
Oh, okay. Let's say Owie na nyame ya na party mperifo so de enhyehyeye ba bra ye de to aba ye bie nomination is a chief campaign what yes for man no.
Say on be the fool. Wa me bo mama ne na motive for the number tie bia se be be hawo. We dey wonye campaign so o be bo mama ne. Every the motive say ye bie kwan no wa me bo mama ne amona musuma no eno ye bia meka mona musuma no mo die wo mu no mona musuma no enti e wo so be fi e be bo mama ne te ye me didiru ye nie mafie eti ho e mo mu no ni kase pa no de mi ankasa me dim tintimai de mi masem de bi pu de mi na me kse de ye mfanye me ne tini ndi me na ye si asem so apija asem. I don't know anything. We did economy.
Right.
Okay.
Lawyer, may I say, young face, you must have been you.
Now, Oheneba, bring your big one for
Chief of Bad Chief of Bad oh, Baba told me, and one it has ever pay. Amen. Fred,
I go there the MPP, early Congress, the support every aspect.
Wow,
being presidential, being parliamentary. Share. Who follow MPP politics now on Kai Krano, okay 2008 election. I'm saying just last week we still do a discuss as we say.
Yeah.
Yamra you lose 2008 election. Obaka na a polling station no money for 5. Na nipa 2 na na ekoto. Ti lose you no and the assessment your constitution when na be na for 5. And you buy mu. Na samre no na chairman for crown ponu na select. No, there was a book be a one Frederick Asante bi etro no dash far 49.77%. Book no title no. A book akraka bi sa. Obi already book no bibia no. Obi say early Congress is very important. Apart from that, o share Atakanedi chasing elephant to the bush. Obi already book no bibia say early Congress is important. Because there akwa who say 2008. Ye two abanu because of time one. Once prior to that, now your MPP constitution, that can say you are bear more or see your flag bearer 6 months to general election. And ye sir, you call year 2008 primaries, 2007 primaries, Emma, you no problems and no yentimian and so. Whatever time should do another see a campaign. Now a regional base went me and call from now your num. Chese yentimi anko from samre na obia no say MPP nipa 17 no ekogina ene nti ne wie no na problem aba enti problem na aba no na ye hia sanke betumi atena fie ne aka asem no na de sebe ene ma ye ralanche maten e de ahomete ka say we jai party no kwa resign because nipa edi na hotu say nipa edi na chie no ye tete wo mu enti wa resign in letter come samre na ohini to ne general secretary sane ma ni nyina aka ho enti ema Alan etwe ne ho every nanado campaign ho ena sa na ban no nso etwe ne ho every nanado campaign etekoye deja eti amra ye call 2008 election wie ya nanado ekra abrochire okfi london ban no ena ka se da bi also mu yehu bibi ena ma ye call a police station nya 5 ena your constitution as I'm speaking to your constitution they say your government mu a your ban mu a ye nto 1 year before so 1 year is enough but Article 18 of MPP Constitution. And so my neck, akwanya ni to me so ometimi edi bibia any constitution ni mu aba eno na no mugina so ma ye koye primary sa na it e ho aduru be dey jeni na primary tribeba bo se to bi so ka se bi jeni na no o se betanse o be na party bet na election na your performance ko because yan fan say me ye na ye lawyer Archibald na me say ye call primaries na sabe ebi Archibald and lawyer na we na man we near a lawyer and any one of them should stretch hands to me.
Yes.
Sir Fred, Charlie, Mr. And you may call so election day. Now you see once what them and son ye de pie, Sekobasa, ya chidi for ni na no ebe place one and kuni nyina aka bom. Ni akwa ye adwuma no. Position chon. We chon, o party for chon, say ntebe ma wo say o na wo fit the only coalition. But 2 years there, and I said Congress is so enough to the sense say problem be a cause will be anomaly resolved. Then back to parliamentary primaries. MPs na nkasa na omo are ekoto omo so ba ebi omo achemienu in the line of say ento ntem ebi parentem me obi a open ntem yamna na ya adwene Oheneba sebe wo MP na yenim nyina enim say yemwe
wo say ntwene be so mo so bi betumi
responsibility say eda so o da bi minimum ba woni ni bia o minimum ba woni ni bia o say I mean fa me mempi say mention of say ni seat you don't do me chese me mamen trans in people akwasi credit one you don't do you straight me new calls adma come so better you straight ade wo ye nkwagira na ebua you straight but say you tune in term next constituency a ono MP obelusu no emma otimi prepare an exit from parliament because sabe o ya MP a na ye beto aba ulusu a they say what to kwai akwatra ma no ne na fe so oba fia wonko bie wo sa na tie eti wo ba otimi boabo anti prior to say wo be ba otimi start say wo shepo niema aba fie eti am say to US o say bia the next year me ko fie me ma back to US me ba kra na mbesra me ma eti ande obe so wo start say wo shepo niema ka kra na wo yusu a wo de ka na be fie no start boabo niema no but ekoba say few months to election ne yakoto na wa lusu bema ya wani be bre eno na ba wie no betu ahia MPs ni bia bema wo hia wo mo a ore be ho minimum MPs ni bebre a ebinum adi dadada na de ba kwa me e wo Ghana me wo problem ni say so we teacher ni no be di MP no koba ya on mbeso be san ko class apart from lawyers omo de omu wie a omo no omo de mra no crash so wo parliament what me ye adwuma but apart from no profession na Ghana emra sa constitution ho no mo so mo hwe ho wo medical doctor kra na say o ye MP a untimi nko back to consulting room you say bia wa private ibi ya enye right yi wo ye teacher ni a okuboy but
making money
but no voluntary service or come back say voluntary service it is any money nyina na say early congress very important as a political party as a political organization no ya kwa ntemu a Oheneba
ebeboa la sorry
Oheneba that's we dey mamenchia
I'm saying Nansan road minister eba nana mamponten
oba ho
na my who pictures be
so far
2 kilometers be wa ha 9 kilometers or ha 5 kilometers or ha
so far abrim Kenya ase et say
yenko ho so far Kenya ase town roads is steadily ongoing and the omo town roads in there omo ye by me no omo nya adwen say
but I don't know
concern your trunk roads
that is what I was about asking say I don't know priority road that mo say see aye
at all by no yes say
you dem go through we yes akwan because one sabe Oheneba
ye dey hu say
mo nya ma lawyer nkarasem
yeah, who say Kenya town roads in there no kwasem ni the speed at which they are drains in the nyina no encouraging and no there we must commend the government for that about 3 days ago me Electoral area a kwan bi da ho efre na ete road ekosi adwuma mu kwan no mu a ofiri mu ana woko Kenya ase no that trunk road no so contractor na napo aba ho a ogina so den 3 bridges in the womb. Ba akokra de no am ko ho kohwe bridge no almost done. Sa ba akon na on be wie no. On be wie eno ne. Sa bridge di kan no. A efre ho am akon on be wie. Omu wie a na o mo ba second bridge, na o mo ba last bridge. To omu wie no I say drains no so a mo ye no so. Eno o ma hase a from Ete Junction all the way no o ma hase a o mo ye drains no. And so far the 2 roads I can confirm say the contractors are on it now a war more so no so ahoni wom
omo de gidi pa e say the aka no na do nko akufu ado be ye
eti ye bon pa ye say Oliver asked for more say we've given more and we deserve more see ano mo
ye dey see hanom ye sorry enyume no 9 abu pra enmbotna say Abidi and Komachano so the state of Ghana will also come your way. Na yenemo ababidi. Nyankopon kan obi aho no mo nyina ho ban. Nyame adma na wotwe sendem